Hello, everyone, and welcome to session 43 of Tales of Aneria. Last episode was the answer to life, the universe, and everything, so this episode is just, business as usual. Just back to that. It's 42.
It's kind of a letdown, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
So the answer was...
Bolts passed.
Zombies.
What was the stuff that happened last time? Does anybody want to take the reins on this tonight?
Battle Royale, Dead Robot, Fight the Zombies.
Pridefall Hamlet.
Kill the zombies.
That was the quickest recap.
Two
the
fragments?
worst recap ever.
There were two.
Yeah, I only have one.
We found Yinny and Hallie, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, they were holed up, and
Preston
you were
almost killed
sensing
them.
undead
Oh, it
everywhere.
took us 3 days to get there. And remember what we did
We killed.
on the journey.
We destroyed.
Yeah.
We fought.
Oh,
The
we
most
blew up the
important
boat.
part
Yeah.
Battle Royale.
of the whole episode.
Oh, you already
Thank
said
you
that,
very
Preston.
much.
I mean,
Definitely
and it
wasn't-
was
definitely
not.
wasn't the siege that you and I spent hours upon hours working on. No, it was the impromptu battle royale.
Here's the deal. It was always going to be Sarah and Eve because they would never fight each other.
Yeah, it was not.
And so
fair.
it was like just it wasn't really a battle royale. It was
Sure it
like
was.
2v3.
Haven't you ever watched those old WWF or WWE, those battle royals? There's always like some guys
True.
are like teaming
And at the
up.
beginning, what did
But then
Victor
at the
say?
end, one of them betrays the other.
Yeah.
We just
You didn't
we
do
just
that.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you have no
Yeah.
flair for drama.
Victor was like, "Listen, let's team up here," and then it didn't happen.
Kidding.
So.
The game master at the Hunger Games is just shaking his head right now. You're causing rebellion, and he doesn't like it.
Met Lydia Pride. She's the captain / mayor.
Pine.
And she had a fragment from her grandpa.
Captain
who you
Pine.
knew.
Yep.
Then
And she
there
had an
was
eye
an
patch.
old tree that was the burial ground, which they suspected is where the zombies were coming from. And there was Marcus. That was her grandpa.
Dad, Marcus.
Then John Burleyman did something.
He was
That's
a
right.
blacksmith.
That's right.
Something.
And then Cal was waiting out back for you. And he was the doctor on your ship, if I
The
recall.
Inquisitive Resolve.
Yeah, he was
The
a
Inquisitive
little-
Resolve.
little,
And
medic.
he had a piece for you, but it was keeping him alive. So it was like a sad,
It was just
like, let me power down and give you so you
it
can
was
go
totally Iron Giant.
on. And then in your vision, you saw Quinn, your creator, the protector of the Astral Sea.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. And then we fought zombies. And then it was cool.
And you also fought a Duelahan.
I watched.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Which
right.
was
Yeah,
Marcus.
Yeah.
Yep. And
That was sad.
Yep, that was Marcus.
And they read like
It was a
3 of the big bossish guys took off. And we decided we will recover our strength and then chase them.
I think there were more than 3 of them.
I think we killed the
Well,
big stuff.
the
There was
Headless
a dual
Horseman
hand.
turned
Hold on,
into
hold on.
mist. And
There
yeah,
were
yeah, went.
8 zombies,
Yes,
5
5
skeletons, and some large battering rams, skeletal riders, big built, incomplete sentence,
Big
ghouls. That's
I
par
like
for the
the
course.
big builds, and I can't.
Big built. I think it was the big guys that I was talking about, the big like Colossus dudes.
They set down the
Priestesses,
anchors.
and there was one of those per thing, and then they had the catapult that TPK'd 2 of us almost. One of us. It was just one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Just
the banshee.
So it
the
didn't
banshee
TPK.
scream.
It just 2 PK'd.
Yes. It
2
was,
player killed.
And in game time, the battle
1
took
PK.
a total of
PK.
2 seconds.
Just a PK.
Yeah,
It was 12 seconds because it was 6 seconds per turn.
Yep. It was a big fight, and some ran away, and I can't remember how many, but the dual hand missed it away.
It was one of the skeletons on the
one of
catapult.
the lieutenants.
One of the lieutenants, the
Yes.
Duhan, and
And then
I'm out
the nightmare went and like bamped some
with some of the priests.
Over on the
Oh,
side.
that's right. Yep.
And then I'm out in the woods tracking.
Right. We decided to take
We took a short rest.
Yeah.
Got a short rest.
Forward my
do that
sword
just to
rest.
make sure because all my stuff resets.
Yeah, I
on short
believe
rest.
everybody did take the short rest last time, but if you haven't, make sure
Oh,
that
did
you
we
do.
do XP last time? I don't remember.
did.
adding it.
We did.
Yep.
I must have.
Oh, I like that ploy though. Next time, let's plan beforehand,
Yeah.
and then we can all be on the
Say
same page.
no,
Like, we never got XP last time, Cory. As
Well,
long as we all tell the same story.
well, that's very sad for you, then, isn't it?
Yeah,
No
unfortunately, it was
XP for a full encounter.
Unfortunately, it was recorded.
Yeah.
As long as that's
I mean, and they edit, so they would notice.
You can't pull the wool over these beady eyes. And then after that, while you guys were taking a short rest, Victor was tracking, if that's correct.
Yep.
So you didn't get to take a long rest because you're
No,
busy
I
tracking.
forgot one. I took a potion that got me to full health during the fight, and so I didn't really use anything that fight. So
Okay. So by the time that you guys have taken a moment to refresh, recuperate yourselves, the village is starting to like take down the different like traps that you guys have set up.
The barricades.
Yeah, among the main thoroughfare, and Lydia, Holly, and Yinny are all kind of staying behind, helping with triage and everything like that. Victor does return, and you do have the trail at least to begin with. You were able to pick up where whatever retreating forces were heading to.
We're all
Does
just
Victor
like,
say anything, or
We're all waiting in town, like.
wait,
well, I mean, if they're kind of triaging or whatever, I'll come back and say, I think I found the location of where the headless horseman and his cronies had run off to. Did I see any like the nightmare or any of that other stuff there, or was it just the evidence of the three?
It was just the evidence of their passing, basically. The priestess, the skeletons, or the lieutenants, and the one skeleton once his invisibility wore off.
Gotcha. Well, it's I don't think there's many more of them. And if we want to strike, I suggest we strike now.
let's go.
Is it very far off?
Looking at the DM.
The trail leads deeper into Bleakwood Forest, but it doesn't. But you weren't able to track it all the way there.
It's in the
Perfect
forest.
trailhead.
It's if we come quickly, we could get there pretty fast. I can show you the way.
Okay. I want to ask Lydia, is there anything else that you need help with before we head out?
No, I think we're all good here. Thank you for your help. If you can take care of it finally, I'll let you have the fragment.
Victor was going to come closer and be like, "Don't let her cheat you. I know you didn't get it in writing. If you need one, I have one here."
I trust her grandfather,
Okay.
so
Let me know if you
I'll
need.
trust
I
her as
got
well.
one here.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. All right. If there's
You
nothing
win.
else,
You spilled.
I did.
Call the dog over.
He got it already.
He's just like,
that's what they're there for.
that's what they do with toddlers.
It's a Roomba.
They
Yeah.
sit with them.
I feel like you're
All right. Well,
implying something.
is
We're
everyone
not at all
good to go?
doing anything.
Yes, I'm ready. So.
Very well.
You know, this reminds me of a time. Well, it's a story, really. There were 5 samurais, like myself. They defended an entire
Hold on,
village.
I thought you were Tushin.
Is this a Tushin?
Well, yes.
Tushin's called
They-
stories.
It's interchangeable.
Do we really have to listen to another Tushin story?
And I'll tell the Tushin story on the road.
Tell
And
us
I'm just
while
going to
we're
tell
walking.
them the story of the
What's the
7
story?
samurai.
Yeah.
Well, there was a warlord who decided to take over a village, but the people didn't like it, and they entrusted a samurai who then went and recruited other samurai. See how it's very similar.
The one I
Then they
heard
set
was
up
a guy named
traps.
Cruz Tom.
Never heard of it. They set up traps in the village.
Victor's definitely heard a version of the story that is knife dancers, and
They funneled them down
You know,
to one road,
This
much
actually
like
reminds
we
me
did.
of a story of 7 different Warforged that were
Nothing like that. They would let a couple in, then close the barriers, then kill them all, just like we did. And then they met in a final glorious battle, just like we are.
And
This is like-
did the 7 samurai survive?
There was 5.
5.
But-
Did the 5 samurai survive?
Mostly. There was 5 to 7. It's hazy.
Depends on who tells it.
Ixburn, I'm sorry, you're the one that has to die in the story first. It's just
Finally,
Not
Ixburn and not Darian. Thank
Darian
you.
second.
Hey,
By the way,
Ixburn
is
has
Darian with
died.
you?
Yes.
Okay.
He was a toasty chicken, if you recall.
Very expensive.
I'm so sorry, Ixburn.
He doesn't come back as easily.
That's true.
Anyways.
So I don't want that.
Yeah, is Darian mad at Bolt?
No, he's fine.
Does
Like there has to be a little I guess there has to be a little discussion about Darian and what happens to him when he dies. At this point, he's a spirit of spectral origin. You know, he exists in the Feywild as sort of a loose spirit that just kind of wanders around. He's very loose. He just kind of
He
frolics
is a
around.
rabbit.
He's a
so-
rabbit.
Man.
Makes sense.
And he is serving the trio much as Eve does, but his physical body isn't his body, and he doesn't feel pain in the same way, or doesn't register in the same way that everybody else does. Like, he feels pain because without feeling pain, you can't really register that you've been hit or anything. But it's not like it's everlasting pain, and he doesn't hate or fear death or anything like that.
Pain.
Yeah.
But he does feel love, and he loves those sugar bombs, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He remembers that.
So when he disappears, does the chewed up sugar bomb in his belly just kind of like fall to the ground?
Ooh, because we should collect them.
Just squish it back in the wall.
No, I don't believe so.
I like the idea that he poofs into a pile of marshmallows.
Yeah, Preston,
or into a pile of sugar bombs, and we keep eating them.
I don't think incorporeal fey animals actually have a digestive system to begin with.
It kind of just like dissolves into magic as soon as it gets inside of it.
Right.
So
And back on the plane that he exists outside of this plane.
So he's just like Bolt. He's not a real...
He's not a real
Does
person.
Darian have a
living
butthole?
It was just
So note to self:
digestive system.
don't hide your drugs in Darian. Got it.
yeah.
Oh, my word. He's not a mule.
Anything in the stomach disappears. The pouch is free game, and that
Right.
falls to the ground.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, because that's
Otherwise, now we have a bag of devouring in his pouch.
Well, now that we've gone completely off topic,
sorry.
let me
I'm sorry.
conclude the story.
Can we cut up enemies and feed them to Darian? Like a lich or something, and then when he disappears, they like get dissolved and go away forever.
No.
I think we need to establish that because that's a great idea.
No.
We should have stuffed the headless horseman in Darian.
Yeah.
And
Now,
then
it's no
BBEG.
longer the hunger of
Okay.
Hadar.
and then you just
It's the
banish
hunger
one.
of Darian.
We'll find out.
You're the
This is great
bad evil
tactics. All right,
It's like shooting a bag of
we're a little
devouring.
silly tonight, aren't we?
Yes, we are, and it's fine
Tonight.
because it's a long travel, so you have time for these
Okay.
strange discussions.
So, Ezra, continue. Who died? Which one of us will it be?
Eve. I'm sorry.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. The master survived. The one that died was the cocky one, Victor. Might want to watch
I am
yourself.
the most humble one in this group. Thank you very much. But I'll take that as a compliment. Be on the vanguard.
But we all cry over you, so it's okay.
But you didn't the last like 3 times I died.
Because you don't ever stay dead. You always come back.
That's my my greatest attribute, or I'm an asset.
I think I'm the only one who's actually died here.
Please don't
And
ever do
been
it
born
again.
like twice. Well, 3 times.
And Eve was born.
And gave birth, right, exactly.
So this is nothing like the story of the 7 Samurai, I'm realizing.
Why is it called the story of the 7 Samurai? But there were only 5.
It depends.
It's always called the story of the 7 Samurai.
In this world, it's only 5.
Is this the first time you've told this?
I mean,
Yeah, make
Yes.
a performance check.
The DM wills it.
Eve has notes. She can show.
3! It's
Yeah,
the worst
that
version
tracks,
of the
that
story. You know, I didn't really have a lot of friends in the academy.
You know, you did good. You tried.
So,
I appreciate you trying and being vulnerable.
That's so sweet.
Even though he chose you to die.
So which
no,
one of
that's-
you
I
is
chose her
going
to
to
die in
win
mine.
the Claws challenge?
I will win the killing something. He will win her other race.
I think I have to, learn how to pray and say sorry because I was probably really out of line.
I mean,
When? Which instance?
Well, you're kind
Well,
of too late. You're her
she
courtesan or
seemed
something.
open to your advances, so I'm not sure
That's
that
what scares
she's
me.
looking for an apology.
I don't think I fully understood what I...
I
like,
think
got
her
myself
idea of
into.
an apology is probably what you're willing to offer.
again, I'm pretty sure that if she counts as a conquest, Zsa Zsa can't help but win.
So you need to find another god to bang.
A better god.
Well, I hear Baba Yaga
Yes.
is not.
That she would admit.
Oh, yeah.
She sure does not like him.
Well, Vicky does have a thing for older women.
You can
That's
you can
malicious.
use that.
Vicky
to your
does
advantage.
not.
That's malicious.
That is not canon. That's
We're forcing it.
It's my headcanon.
We're forcing
Oh, right.
it. It's just gonna happen. No, he likes yinny and knife dancing. Right?
Yes, I think
She's
it was
very good at
Ezra
that,
who
isn't
was going after the old woman.
I was trying to silence her respectfully, and it failed.
sorry. Which time? You talking about the Baba Yaga when you went after that old woman?
That was not respectfully. That
Okay.
was different.
Respectfully die.
That was to try and, get the conquest before.
Victor, can you go ahead and give me a survival check?
Yes.
That was way better than any random encounter on the road. Just saying.
That was a 13.
Random storytelling.
It was good.
Feel free.
The yes and
So
was
that was
strong
good.
with this one.
So
You said
Yeah.
with the... I'm sorry. The survival?
Yes.
That is a 17.
17. Victor's able to maintain his eyes on the trail despite the accusations being thrown at him.
Now listen here. I have to focus.
This part of Bleakwood Forest is far darker than the other parts that you've been in so far. Everything seems a little bit more gloomy, a little bit grayer. There's that fog that kind of permeates the area that you're pretty sure is unnatural.
It's
at
not
this
the fog
point.
that turns you inside out.
No.
Are there any animals around here?
There are... Go ahead and give me a nature check. Let's see if you can find any.
While she's checking, as it's getting darker, I'm going to take Shadow Song and just have him kind of humming around.
Okay.
19.
Mostly things like cockroaches, insects, that sort of thing. There's not a lot of living creatures that are bigger than maybe like a rat.
Seems like the Baba Yaga's domain.
Have you ever been to this part of the forest, Evie?
You haven't even been out of Rowan before you left, so probably not.
No.
Are there no rodents of unusual size here?
Are you
Yeses.
I don't believe
I
it
believe
exists.
they exist.
Just then, 10 giant rats.
Whoa,
If I
we're
had-
not in the fire swamp, all right?
if I had giant rat figures right now, I definitely would do it.
We have regular rat figures.
No, yeah.
If you got that, put it skull and crossbones in the comments.
I don't think there's anybody who didn't get that one. And if you didn't get that one, put a skull and crossbones in the comments so
fair.
we can tell.
It's fair.
I don't think anyone's ever put a skull and crossbones in the comments.
No,
I've
they
seen
have.
you.
I have.
If you've never put a skull and crossbones in the comments, put a skull and crossbones in the comments.
What are you waiting for? Do it. Just do it.
I think Colby's birthday wish is going to come true. Skull and crossbones.
Ooh, if you know what his birthday wish is,
Yeah,
just
guess in the comments
winky emoji.
Okay, enough telling people what to put in the comments.
Tell us what I really feel.
Did you want to talk to any of these animals,
You
or?
are so exasperated. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out. Did you want to
What
talk
is
to any of
going
these
on?
animals?
No, sure.
Okay. What animal would you like to pick?
Let's go with
No.
cockroach.
Going with the cockroach? Okay. So you single out a cockroach. Cast Speak with Animals, which I think is just first level, right? Okay.
Is it like the cockroach from DuckTales?
Little one.
Woohoo!
It's the cockroach from Wally, obviously.
Ooh, yes.
He's so
The
little.
indestructible one. Got it.
So I should not use a heavy Brooklyn accent here.
Hey, sweetheart.
Can you put me down, please?
Hello, little one. Are you okay today?
Just fine, except for when somebody picked me up.
Oh, I apologize. I'll put you down in just a moment.
Huh.
My name is Eve. I am the voice of the wild.
Do we know she's talking to this?
Yeah, like you guys can see that she's talking.
She's just going like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like Victor doesn't go like, ew, back.
Yeah,
in the middle of
no.
the conversation.
No, yeah,
Sheep
like
and squirrel.
the cockroach actually will like give you the equivalent of a cockroach bow, the full like antenna down thing when he hears that you're the voice of the wild.
Just two little front
My
legs.
reputation precedes me.
The voice is always welcome to speak with us whenever they want. How can I help you?
We're looking for some nefarious, evil characters that may have passed through here.
What do you mean, nefarious?
I mean,
Like, sorry. I literally don't know what that word means.
oh,
I'm a cockroach.
I am a
I have a
cockroach.
one in sentence.
I heard this thing that said people who use large vocabulary words can't be trusted. Like, people naturally don't trust them. They're like,
Never trust me.
Speak plainly, witch.
There were some bad people, evil. Some of them were undead.
Undead is like you, but not like you? Is it like something that I could eat?
There was an individual without a head.
That's terrifying.
It is.
You know, my uncle didn't have a head for a couple seconds there.
What was your name again?
Scratchy.
List of things that Cory wasn't anticipating doing for the
Somehow
session tonight.
I
Ziddle
keep-
Zixix.
Coming up with cockroach names.
Ziddle Zixix?
Ziddle Zixix.
May I call you Ziddle for short?
Sure. Just don't call the end of my name instead.
Okay.
You can call him, right? Or you can, sorry. Yeah, so Headless
Ziddle.
Guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you seen him?
Yes. Saw him running that way, and he points towards where you guys just came from.
Because well, never mind. That's metagaming. I don't know what she's saying.
And then after a moment he goes, and then I saw his horse running that way, and he points kind of northeast, not northeast, directions.
I'm glad
Yeah,
I'm
that is
holding
northeast.
my
What do
hands
you
like
know? You got it right.
this. Northeast.
Oh.
Excellent. That is much appreciated. Is there anything else odd that has been happening in these woods?
Well, they always didn't look this dark. There used to be a lot more creatures around here. But something moved in and scared all the big predators off. Nasty thing.
What nasty thing?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know. You haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. I don't want to see it. I just know that it's not something that you want to be near.
All right. Well, I will find it. Thank you. Ew. That was really
I
scary.
realized it was loud. Sorry.
Excuse me. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Ziddle McZixick.
Ziddle Zixix.
Was there a Mick in there?
He's Irish.
He's
Is
Irish,
that like
yeah.
a new menu item on McDonald's like value?
Yes.
They ran out of cow. They had to pick other animals.
What do you
Can I
think the
get a
McRib
Happy
is made
Meal
out
with a
of?
6-piece of Ziddle McZick?
You know, if the McRib is made out of that, I guess cockroaches are delicious.
Do you know what? People eat insects all the time.
Yeah, seafood. It's ocean bugs. And
Whatever.
that's why I can't eat it. It's
Whatever, John
gross.
Gaffigan.
Lobster, crayfish.
All right. I thank you for your service.
Oh, and it is my pleasure as always. And he kind of like does another bow. He looks very awkward doing it. Like you can tell bug body language right now because you are speaking with animals. And yes, it is very awkward. He doesn't know how to bow to any sort of like nobility or anything like that. He seems a little maybe in awe.
There's not a king of the cockroaches.
Right.
Well, there he is, but he doesn't he doesn't know
he's
him.
never seen him.
I'm still stuck on her being like this secret evil person's like, thank you for your service. Twist his neck. And then he's like still walks away.
Well, I'm not going to do that. Thank you very much. I'll give him a little.
Okay, and he'll kind of flutter his wings a little bit, and then once he's on the ground, he'll
Scoot on.
scurry away.
I'll turn, as soon as it runs away, I'll turn the light on and make it run faster.
Light!
All right. We need to head to the northeast.
There are wolves in these woods badly.
There's a presence that has moved in and has chased all of the large animals away. Little Ziddle McZixick. What's his name again?
Ziddle Zixix.
Sounds like a
Right,
Dr.
yeah.
Seuss character.
Ziddle. What's that?
Ziddle Zick.
Did he say if it was like big and smelly?
I did not ask about what it smelled like or tasted like, but
'Cause if it was smelly, it was probably Ezra. She laughed. Ha!
that was Torrey laughing, not I, Eve.
That's I don't even know who this Torrey is.
Well, do smelly people lay with gods? I don't think so.
I mean, she might be into that.
The gods
I
of-
myself
the
like
gods
the
of
smell of
trash.
sweaty cologne. Anyhow.
I did just send you that name, so you know how it's
Oh,
spelled.
thank you. No doubt I spelled it wrong. Yep.
I've had it in my head for years, so I know how to spell it.
Have you now?
No.
I'm not
Every
going
story
to
you
stoop
write
to
has
your
to
level.
the placeholder name thing.
That's
Oh, yeah.
honorable. I
Right,
like
so to the northeast.
To the northeast
Does
is where
that-
he saw the mare.
Is that where
Nightmare
the
Moon.
trail's
She
leading?
was
I'm
like-
not the one
that. I
scouting, I
assume
guess.
that's
So.
the direction the trail's still leading.
Yes, that is.
All right, well, let's head down that trail.
The little bug creature didn't say what kind of big monstrosity had moved in.
No, just that it was
At the-
very frightening.
At the mention of something larger, I am going to be on the more looking for, in addition to whatever tracks we're following, seeing if there's anything bigger that we can
Did it
identify before we get there.
did it say anything else about the creature? Maybe how long it moved in?
I should have asked you all what I should ask it because
You are the boss here.
I have obviously not a very good
You're the
guess.
voice of the wild.
What?
You're the call of the wild.
Hmm. Woo.
Expert perks his head up.
Sorry, expert. I'm very strange.
We're on something. We're all on something today.
I apologize.
Does Expert nod by doing the where they like tuck their head down?
Well, Vicky,
Expert, do you know
lead the
someone
way.
named who?
So continue.
What a terrible name for a person.
Who? Mungus.
Yeah, absolutely awful. Who would ever name their kid who?
Seriously.
Or who would ever name themselves who?
Where?
I don't know. People name their kids.
I mean,
weird
if their
things.
dad was named Who when he was passing on the name.
Humungus was named in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Obviously.
It was.
Let's. All right. So the trail continues. We move deeper and deeper into the forest. It gets a little murkier, a little foggier. The roots get a little bit more violent in their thorns and tangles. Not to the point of like actively attacking you, but it's that kind of like you think that something's grabbing you, and then you turn around and it's just a tree with a weird.
It's like when
face.
Snow White is running through the woods.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And then let's have everybody give me a round of perception checks.
Oh, sad.
Yes.
I am intent on tracking.
Perception?
Yep.
12.
20.
22.
6. I'm intent on tracking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What kind of
Perception.
6.
6. So Ezra, you actually hear the faint sounds of sobbing.
Someone's crying. Do you hear that?
Do you hear it?
Now that I drew
Yeah,
that
can,
attention to it.
yes.
can we all start
Yeah.
focusing?
Is it
As
like,
soon as you're all focusing on it, yeah, you can start hearing.
Does it
Just
sound
like-
like a child? Like a.
It does sound like a child.
is it like a child from Left 4 Dead 2?
It's really a witch.
From the direction that we're headed?
Pretty close. Maybe off to the side a little bit. Like the trail goes this way and then it converges that way.
What is that?
Did anyone in the town
You want me
mention
to...
anyone out here?
No one
Yes,
was saying that
Go-
anyone
go
was
scout it
missing.
Alright, if you make the message...
Careful,
thing.
it's.
I will.
I
Okay,
think it's
so
a
that-
trap.
Alright, I'll go investigate and stealthily.
Okay.
On my stealth check, that's a 16. On stealth.
Yeah, so you kind of make your way around through the brambles of the forest, and kind of tucked away in another nook, almost like how you found Holly and Yinny, is a little boy.
Little boy. Okay.
He has kind of torn clothing. It looks just kind of like peasant clothes, and as soon as he sees you, he looks up and he's got kind of a grimy face, and he's got kind of a shock of just like just not auburn, but just like light brown chestnut hair. That just seems completely a mess, and he looks up and he sniffs, and then he kind of backs away from you a little bit and like starts reaching around to try and grab a rock or something.
Hold it, little one. It is okay.
You're not gonna hurt me.
I am not here to hurt you. Who are you?
My name's Phillip.
And at that moment, Sari will ping Victor and say, "What is it? Have you seen anything?"
There is a small boy here. Approach cautiously. He is scared.
Okay, I'll tell everybody. He says it's just a boy. It's good.
Phillip, how did you get here?
I don't know. I was on the farm with my family, and my mother told me to run into the woods because she saw something, and I didn't hear what happened to any of them, and suddenly I was here.
You ran here, or did you...
I must have. And he looks down at his feet, and he's got kind of like the torn up feet look,
Come,
like
come
his shoes
with me,
have kind
little
of
one. If I'm sorry. So we are not strangers. I am Victor,
Nice to meet you.
traveling knife salesman and fireworks dealer.
Okay. And then does everybody else come around the corner
Yeah.
at this time?
I will have an arrow knocked. I don't trust this.
And I'll try and pick the little boy up if they'll let me.
They'll let you.
If he has wounds on his feet, can you heal them?
Mm-hmm.
Phillip is his name. Phillip, this is my friends.
He's very wary of Ezra at this point because of the bow.
Okay,
It's not
keep it-
drawn.
Not
but
drawn,
it's like,
just kind of
yeah,
like
it's
down.
kinda
Yeah,
but
kind of
it's
down.
still like-
Can you tell us which direction you came from? I mean, can I tell, like, is there a clear broken path there, or is it just kind of...
No, there's not like a clear broken path that you can see where he came from. He does point to the southwest.
Can I
which is the
make
opposite
away
northeast?
from
a perception check to see if I see anything stirring? Like if it's
Sure.
like bait or something?
Sure.
Do you remember
Oh, wait, little dice. Come on, baby dice.
anything,
Little dice for the little kid.
any smells, any sounds?
14.
You don't see anything in the woods that's
Okay.
immediately like trying to ambush you or
Alright,
anything like that. So,
Put my bow away
Okay.
then.
no, I mean, no. I heard maybe my mom scream. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
How far do you believe it might be?
Well, it can't be far. I can't run that far.
All right.
I get tired really easily.
You watch Phillip for a moment. I will go scout it out, and I'll jump on my broom and go above the tree cover
Sure.
if I can.
I'd like to use my divine sense again.
Okay. What does Divine Sense specifically do?
60 feet if she's
60 feet
undead,
for undead.
fiends,
Celestial,
celestials.
fiend, undead.
You do not sense any undead, fiends, or celestials around.
Before you go, I'll cast guidance on you, so you can add a D4 to your next ability check.
Okay. Go ahead and give me just a quick perception check to try and find, or investigation, whichever one you
So
like.
it's always my next one.
Yes, it
Yep.
is.
Okay.
I will grab I'll kind of look around in the bushes and stuff, see if I can find a decent sized stone,
Okay.
and I'm going to imbue it with
So-
light.
Oh, another magical tinker.
Perception.
Yep.
Or investigation, whichever you like.
So the
Oh.
Perception.
I'm sorry.
first rock
It's an ability check.
that
of
was
your
in the
choice.
cave goes
My
dark.
choice.
but only in the next
from a
minute.
long time
Got
ago.
it. I'll
So
just-
only
I'll
lasts
Some
for
goblin
one.
is like,
Excuse me, yeah. 13.
13. You do see some farmsteads in the distance that are burning, presumably from the march of the undead army.
I'll use my dash action just to get into a sight line where I can see it,
Mhm.
but try and avoid being seen. If
Okay.
that makes sense, like staying
yeah.
low to the trees.
Yep. I'm not gonna have you roll stealth for that. You don't really encounter anything as you go through the trees. You do see some burned out farmsteads, like completely crops desiccated, the homes burned down. You don't see any bodies.
Okay.
But you do see a couple farmsteads that have been burned down.
Because they were
And
zombies.
no movement or anything else out there.
Nope.
Okay. And I will left like one of my knives behind, and I'll use that to try and find my way back, just kind of sensing the direction it's in.
Sure. Yeah. Phillip is very nervous right now. Like the one who he was kind to him is left, and now he's left with strangers.
And one of them's
Phillip.
like,
Yeah, I'll walk up, not real close to him, but so that he can see me, hear me. Phillip, if you would like, I have this glowing rock. It'll help you see in the dark.
Thank you. I'm afraid of the dark.
A lot of people are.
Thank you. He'll kind of like just hold it in his hands and maybe shut the light off and on a little bit.
That's part of the reason why I glow.
That's cool. And then Victor returns at that point.
I'll just report what I saw. There isn't much there. It seems like the countryside has been a bit ravaged.
Well, I think we ought to find the creature that started all this and put an end to it before we go out to the outlying farms to see if there are people we can help.
I agree.
Cut the monster off at the head, as it were.
I agree.
Phillip, once we are finished, do you know the way back home? You could guide us.
Yeah.
Right now, I wouldn't. If we go with him, but I would not let him go by himself.
I think
No,
he
I
should
Danger.
stay
I
here.
think I think he should come with us, and we would just say,
I think we're leading him into danger if we do that here. He seems at least safe in this alcove.
I don't want to be alone again.
Darian could stay with you.
And he looks over at the giant rabbit and goes, "Is he friendly?"
He's very friendly.
Okay.
In fact, you could snuggle down in his pouch if you wanted to.
That sounds weird, but maybe I'll just snuggle to him.
Believe me,
Is it gooey
it's wonderful.
Seredan has done it before.
You would...
Like velvet.
Right, it is.
Maybe. Okay. And he can protect me. Darian puffs up a little bit, like come on.
What are you gonna say?
Can I?
He can run very fast, so if there is danger, he will find a way away from it.
Okay. All right. I'll stay with Darian. Thank you.
Do any of you have any spare rations? We can give the boy.
I believe I do.
Yep.
10. So I'll give him one of my rations. Just dread jerky is most likely what it is.
Yeah, he'll just start immediately chewing on it. It looks like he hasn't eaten in a couple days.
I'll pull out an empty jar and pour some water in it for him.
If only he had an alchemist jug. Mayonnaise.
If only you had an endless
Here's a gallon of
water
mayonnaise.
decanter.
Yeah.
Phillip, I hope they all introduce themselves as boats.
You've got
Sorry. The scary looking one is actually quite nice. His name's Ezra.
He's the best storyteller. Maybe
He
one
does.
day he will regale you with one of his
Tales
tales.
about
You guys are so mean.
5 to 7 tuition.
It depends.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Thank you. Did you go looking for my mom?
I did. I did not see that she was there. I think your house, I will not lie, looked like it was on fire, possibly. But I believe they might still be alive somewhere.
What is your mother's name, Phillip?
Her name is Jen.
And what does she look like?
She's very pretty. She's so pretty.
OMG, she's so pretty.
She's stout, but she loves me.
What does she smell like?
She smells like grain.
Remember that when you are feeling scared, remember her face.
I hope she's alive.
If she is, we'll find her.
Thank you. Where are you going?
We're going to see if we can put a stop to whatever it is that's harming all these people and ravaging the countryside.
And, are you heading towards the village or
No, the other way.
Northeast.
to the tree?
Yes.
Oh,
You know this tree?
yeah. My grandfather was buried there.
And your grandfather's name was?
His name was Jarek.
Jarek.
Yeah. He was just a farmer in the town, but everybody gets buried by the tree.
Right.
It's a nice place, or it used to be.
Yes, we've heard that it's not as nice now as it used to be. What? Have you seen it recently?
No. When the last time we went, it was before the fog came in.
Well,
I think I accidentally re-killed his grandpa.
we've heard that if there's trouble, that's where it's coming from. So that's where we're headed. If we just stay on this path, it will take us there.
Yeah, and he kind of he says, there's a big rock up ahead that has a split on it. You want to take the right part of that fork.
Okay.
And then I'll take you right to it.
Listen, Phillip, I want to give you this. It's very important you don't lose it, okay? This is a little bell, and it's magic. If you ring this bell, no matter where you are, if you are in trouble, we will come to find you.
Oh, okay. So what are you handing him out of?
Just a bell.
It's just a bell.
No, do I need to do a deception check?
No, he's a child.
Okay.
He believes you. Thank you.
Kids are dumb.
So he's got the light rock in one hand and he's got the bell clutched in his other,
You're
and he looks over at
basically
Darian
full
and kind of
on adventure.
leans
Just don't
against
fuck
him
Could have
a
just
little
made
bit.
the bell
Actually-
glow. 2 things in one.
See? Just ring the bell to turn on.
Phillip, would you feel better if you were around other people? Darian could find the way back to the village we came from.
I don't think there was anyone left.
Yes, there
There
was.
was.
Oh, there was
They were all hiding in the
Okay,
big
you're good. Never mind.
building.
We have some friends there, Yinny and Hallie, and they could help you.
I think I'd rather wait for you if it's all
Alright.
the same.
It is all the same.
All right.
As soon as we're finished, we will return.
Don't
I can put
don't write off the pouch. I'm just saying.
I'll give it a try.
I can put him on the broom and tell the broom to go back.
Get out of here.
Just dumps him.
strap him to the broom,
Goes
and
back.
then he just waits until someone undoes it. Hang him like he's gonna be
Like a
cooked.
stuffed pig.
Like Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Okay. So, leaving Darian with Phillip, he is eyeing the pouch a little warily. Darian's kind of like on his side a little bit more than normal, like almost presenting the pouch to the child.
It's like when a
Which
dog
is
is
one
like,
of the weirdest
"Oh, my
sentences I think
belly."
I've ever said. But you leave him there in the kind of that nook of the tree and continue on your way. Eventually, the path does fork in two different directions at a split stone. And
Is like the
path
stone
left.
big enough to like crack and there's the path through it?
No,
Or
it's
is
like
it-
the stone is between the two forks,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's been cracked itself.
We'll go right.
Okay.
What are the odds that boy survives? I say when we're out of earshot.
Oh, he's got Darian. He'll be fine.
All right.
Hopefully.
If we've learned anything, it's that Darian can defend himself.
Clearly, we've learned this.
Cut back, and there's like 10 werewolves around Darian, and he just takes some mud and wipes it on his eyes, Rambo style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Find some,
Urakai, like
find some Luna berries so he's glowing, frothing at the mouth.
Yep. Perfect.
that was the sugar bomb you gave him. It had an Alka-Seltzer in the middle of it.
It's like little giants.
Okay. And eventually the path kind of leads into a small little ravine that kind of trails back and forth. It looks like it used to be a small stream at one point. It's kind of that rocky riverbed that you guys are walking in. And then it opens up, and it opens up into probably about we'll say like a 50 or 60 foot wide clearing in a circle. And no, it's probably bigger than that. We'll say it's 100 foot wide. And in the middle is this large tree with kind of black knots all through it. It looks like it's completely dead. There are black leaves that are spread around. You do see some that are kind of tinged with just a hint of pink to kind of indicate that this probably once was a cherry blossom, but has been completely desiccated. And that probably has something to do with the fact that there are a bunch of open graves that are kind of scattered about that look like they've been recently disturbed. And the headless man sitting on one of the largest stumps, sharpening a silver axe. And he doesn't look up, but the head, like the body tilts back to indicate that he has noticed your arrival. He says, "So you decided to hunt me down?"
His throat hole.
Yep. It's just kind of like an echo.
Does it kind of like pinch a little bit as he talks?
No.
It's voiced.
It definitely does not.
It's voiced by Tim Curry.
Yeah, I wish I could do a good Tim Curry voice.
It's reminding me of Sin City when the guy has his throat cut and
Oh,
in the
yeah,
car
yeah.
and keeps talking. It's grody.
Love it.
Yes, we came to finish what we started.
You came to die.
Well, no, that's not what we started. What we started was finishing you off.
Well,
And your army.
can't say that you didn't do a number on my army. I didn't expect 5 interlopers to be so talented.
Who are you and what is your purpose here?
And we're not interlopers.
We are.
Yeah.
The way.
The Wayward Watch.
He's so good at storytelling.
Well,
Yeah, what's that
Wayward
cool?
Watch, who I was doesn't matter. Who I am is an instrument for my master's will. And my master has willed the heads of his enemies.
Your master being.
Maybe you'll meet him one day.
Well, how will we know that we've met him if we don't
Well-
have a name?
Well, Marcus,
I
it sounds like we're at an impasse.
And the axe, or the hand gripping the axe tightens a little bit.
I can't compete with you physically. My brains.
Sorry.
And he goes, "It would appear so. Come then, Wayward Watch. Meet your death with honor."
I need everything with honor, you bastard, and then I'm gonna shoot!
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I hear the bow, I'm gonna start running.
Obviously, initiative and everything, but yeah.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and roll initiative here.
Cinematic
and
freeze
set
at the
up
end of
the
the
map, and we'll
episode.
be right back.
Okay, would you allow me to cast
Bullet time.
Bless?
Sure. Yeah, right at the start
Nice.
here. Perfect.
Nice.
You're blessed.
Oh,
You need bless.
The little
I
guy
mean,
is doing good.
because
You're
he
blessed.
can see
They get a like forehead
Through
slap.
my-
Be blessed. Be blessed.
thing.
Bless you, my child.
Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and reveal that battle map, and we will go ahead and get started with some initiatives here.
Battle now.
Battle.
Did not.
Monday.
Can I use inspiration to reroll?
Yeah.
I want to. That's better. 14.
14, Victor.
There it is. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. Evoja.
20.
All right, it says your full name on here, so every now and then I
You
say
can
your
call
full
me Aboja.
Sorry, no, you're Eve, as in evil. Yeah,
Evilosia.
perhaps.
Allegedly, right?
Seredan.
Allegedly.
6.
6, and Ezra.
16.
16. So, the first thing that happens is you hear the thundering of hooves as the nightmare appears right next to the Dullahan, and he quickly mounts up on it.
Mount up.
Nightmare Moon.
Nightmare Moon. Nay.
Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah.
And that will be its whole turn, is
I wasn't sure if anyone
allowing
turns
it to mount
into-
up and everything.
No.
When she's good with
It like runs by and he just
Yeah, he
does the
definitely
whole
does.
swing up into the saddle
Sailor
thing.
And it actually looks almost like it's
was
just like kind of
the- my little
spectral,
pony.
Yeah.
almost.
I know,
Yeah,
it's
like
she's a
he
good
just
pony,
kind of
Sailor
fades.
Man.
His bottom half
Sailor.
fades, and suddenly he's riding the
That's
nightmare.
fair.
Suddenly he's a nightmare centaur.
Headless Horseman Centaur.
Yeah.
That's good. I like it.
Does it still look like I have a
I wish I could do a Sailor
It does,
Moon
but that's
transition.
okay.
Great.
I might have all of them on DVD.
It does. He just says,
Hey, it's a great show.
Did you
I
not want me to be honest there?
I want you to be honest.
What were you and Sarah doing? We've just been walking.
You can neck while you walk.
Yeah.
Not effectively.
Pickies are so just.
You can when you have Eve's strength.
Last
you
time
can
I
just
had
pick
Eve-
Sarah up.
Yes.
Hold her. Yep. While walking.
I'm not that tall.
All right.
It's true.
I
Walking
think
Yoda
she's only
style.
like 5'3".
Birthday wish complete.
Yeah, we're walking and Eve just goes, "Here, Bolt, hold my equipment." Okay, and then she just picks Sarah up and just keeps walking with her. Would you like the Bolt Bjorn?
I mean,
I would.
I'd like some privacy.
I can grow large and make it bigger.
So after the nightmare runs up, it is actually Eve's turn first.
I finally go first
And
And
Lord
you don't
bless
even
everybody.
need to cast Bless.
No,
I know, that's awesome.
for the first time in forever.
So are you gonna pull Hercules? You're gonna bend your sword and then throw it like a boomerang.
Yeah.
You
No.
don't have a sword.
You can bend
I've
your
got-
snake hole.
You shouldn't bend your snake holes. If they bend, you should talk to a doctor.
Tempered mercy.
The name of it, right?
Yes, tempered mercy is the name of it.
Okay.
Anyway.
This is a wonderful episode,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to be here tonight.
I just have Ted Lasso on the brain. They really bend. No, I just use my hips to make it feel that way.
Yeah, Ted Lasso.
I forgot about that.
I'm so sorry.
It's Ted Lasso.
I am running after that. How far can I go? 30 feet. Does that get me up there? Fine. Then I
Do we
will
want to go?
run up there
Okay.
and I guess we'll just Eldritch Blast.
First of all, does
No.
a 23 hit you?
It does not.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yes, 23. Oh, you know what? I have an epic die that Colby gave me the other night.
Yours don't carry over.
Hey, you gotta use
What
your
about
wedding
a
rings sooner or later.
25?
That will hit.
Okay.
That was for all the ones we killed, so the epic die dies with them.
And what happens?
So you take 11 slashing damage and 3 necrotic damage as one of the skeletal lieutenants appears from invisibility and slashes you.
Jerk.
Right next to her.
Seriously. Son of a
One up.
bee sting.
Right there.
I almost said swear words, but I stopped myself.
At least now you're in range to make a melee attack.
So I was going to, first of all, do a
Eldritch
reaction
slash.
of Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
We're gonna have to disinfect
Um,
those wounds.
Okay,
Those swords
sorry.
are very rusty and
You
very.
point your finger, the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must take a dexterity saving throw.
He
Make.
rolled a 22.
Take.
I see that close.
How does it manifest? For
Okay,
you?
well,
Is she like
then
Dragon
that
Ball Z,
didn't
like,
work.
These were
Well, I
one
didn't
of
do
the
anything this time.
one
so.
of the
So
like
he'll take half as much
lieutenant,
damage.
like the
Half
really
as much
strong
damage.
Yes.
guys.
Yep.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that
You
the-
killed the one that you talked to,
Yeah.
that you got a pot shot on.
Yeah.
And the
the
nightmare
other-
took that one and the other one that was at the beginning or at the edge of the town
Right,
ran
right.
away.
Yeah.
He-Man!
Okay, so that was at 5, so half of that.
Half of 5.
Yes. And then, yeah, I might as well just attack him with the Tempered Mercy.
Okay. Perfect.
Mid-tempered mercy. No, mid-tempered mercy.
Min-tempered mercy.
I'm rerolling with inspiration. Okay, that was 17 plus 9 is 26.
26 will hit.
Perfect.
Just bring it down and
Don't
just
forget-
kind
don't
of crumble it
forget
into
your own
dust.
bless die. This one.
Oh,
Your D4.
right. Okay.
You never get that.
So that's 9.
No. That's including your holy damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The next one is a 20. What, 16 plus 9?
25.
25.
That'll hit.
Hey, thank you. 4 and 14.
14 damage.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this thing comes slashing out, kind of makes you stumble a little bit in what you were going to do. You look like you were ready to cast your Eldritch Blast there. So you just bring Tempered Mercy around and just smash into him, and he has to bring up his swords and deflect him a little bit, but you can tell you can tell that you definitely smashed into him and kind of knocked him for a loop more than he expected. Victor.
Was that more than you expected?
I feel now. What I was trying to look up here was with the cursed item, no longer cursed, blindfold. I have the blind sight for 10 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay, and so I'm gonna go ahead and move forward with that knowledge. Kind of moving towards the one that just attacked Eve to try and get it off her, and I'm gonna attack him with the daggers.
You can get right up next to him if you want.
I'll throw a dagger before I get up next to him, but then I will come
Okay,
close.
so you are just moving in a straight line towards him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is an 18 plus I'm pretty sure that'll hit. That's going to be 28 with Cinderheart.
28 will hit.
Okay, so 1d4 plus my here. And then I also have my one. I'm going to re-roll that 1d4 with my Piercer feat. Still a 1, of course. Par for the course. And then I'm going to go down to my sneak attack damage. So that's an additional 16. So that's a total of 26 damage
26.
to the skeletal dreadnought.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you rush forward. Your knife goes out a little bit ahead of you, slashes into him, because you did throw it before you got there, right?
Yeah. I would have thrown it in an effort to have. It would have been. I'm sorry. Take away one of that damage. I would have used Shadow Song to try and basically get that echolocation
Okay.
in that line.
And
So
that's out to
I think it was like 15 feet.
15 feet.
From
Let's
that.
see. Yeah, you do get an inkling that within 15 feet on the other side, basically on the left, is another one of those lieutenants.
Dave, we are not alone. There's another. Be careful.
Great.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I got.
All right.
Actually, bonus action. I will. I already used Shield of Faith yesterday.
You did.
I already used my regen for bonus action. I will use my.
Pretty sure you did.
I'll use a bonus action to drop 3 blades at our feet.
Okay.
And have them be defensive. That's
Some defensive blades around you. Perfect.
blades of defense.
All right, so the lieutenant goes next, and he is going to make a trio of attacks on Eve.
Trio against the trio?
The first one is a swing and a miss. The second one is a 17, so that's also a miss. The third one, 23 to hit.
That will miss.
That will miss. Okay. Yeah, so he just comes in with both swords and he's just trying to slash at you, and you just bring your shield around and just deflect them all. So
You're just embarrassing yourself.
Ezra.
Okay.
So you were pulling back a shot on the Dullahan, but obviously combat has started.
Right.
You can change if you need to.
I'm gonna have Expernia 60 feet. 30. He'll get right up in there and give me advantage here.
So he can get 30 right there.
Yeah, and he'll do his flyby.
Yeah, so he can do 30 and then
come
fly.
back. Yep. So that's gonna be not very good.
He can come right back to you.
25 to hit.
25 will hit. Not very good, he says. And that's with the -5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thanks,
Nice.
Bless.
Nice.
Bless helps. For 24 damage.
That's what the rings are for.
24 damage. Okay.
And I will shoot again.
All right.
This time without advantage. Ooh, natural 1. I miss.
All right. Yep. So the first shot sinks into the shoulder and kind of like makes it, he has to like crack his bones a little bit in order to get his sword arm up. But the second one just kind of goes wide and hits the tree above.
And then I'll kind of duck over here by this tree.
Okay. And then you can basically have the expert wherever you want within 30 feet.
Yeah, I'll just have him kind of hang out. He'll get cover too.
Okay. Perfect. Bolt.
On my shoulder.
I am going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
As I move in. I'm going to put it right here so it overlaps.
The Dullahan.
Mm-hmm. So
Are you going to have it overlap the lieutenant as well?
No.
No? Okay.
Nope. Basically, I'm trying to see if there's anything hiding because it will reveal.
If they don't make their saves,
Yes,
right?
they have to make a
Okay.
dex of 15.
Okay. So let's see here.
So if the Dullahan and the Nightmare are two separate creatures.
Yeah, they are technically two separate creatures. The Dullahan makes his save. The Nightmare makes their save. But you do envelop the other lieutenant in fairy fire and reveal it. So it is 15 feet, just so three squares.
Right there?
No, just basically.
Right there.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And that does not stay, right?
No.
Oh, there's concentration.
yeah, it
I
lasts
guess it
for a minute.
technically does.
No, so the field doesn't stay.
Right.
It just sticks
Whatever
on
you hit.
him.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yep.
Wow.
That's my concentration.
Yeah,
So that was my action. I'm going to, as I'm running in, I'm going to Giant's Might.
Okay.
So we'll go 5, 10.
How many times can you do that per day, by the way?
Proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Sorry. 30. And
Eve, you were here.
I just pat you on the back. Go forward. Go forward.
And I think that's all you can do.
Unless I action search, which
Oh yeah, I forgot you are.
Well, I think it's a bonus action. Oh, wait, no.
Nope.
It's just once per. I think the second one is a bonus action.
yeah, you know what? I'll action search, and then I'm actually going to. I want to chain whip the Dullahan.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack on it.
Rip 'em
The
off.
Dullahan or the Nightmare?
The Dullahan
The Dullahan.
specifically. Plus 7, 25.
25 will hit.
Okay, so he takes 2d6.
Okay.
And I don't get my d6 because this is not a melee
No,
attack.
it's not a melee
spell melee attack, it says. Well, it is a spell. It says a melee spell attack. Since it is the whip,
I think it has to be
Is
a
it a weapon
melee
attack?
weapon attack.
You create a long, like whip.
No,
or horns?
Giant's Might.
Giant's might.
Oh.
I think it says D6 on a weapon attack.
I think you're right. Calculate?
Like, if I'm wrong, I have more calculations to do.
Gonna build around this.
One of your attacks with a weapon or an unarmed strike.
Yeah,
So,
it's
okay. No, that's fine.
Just the
2d6
2d6
is 7 damage.
7 damage.
7 whipping damage.
And more importantly, you pull him 10 feet, right?
If he's
So-
large or smaller, I pull up to 10 feet closer. So I want to, like, yank him off the horse.
Let me just
Doctor
check
Might.
here.
So she's got more kind of auburn. Green eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very green.
Watch me whip.
Oh, no,
Watch
no.
me nay.
It's like an
Watch
elven city.
Whip.
I need a horse. Nay.
I can't really tell.
Well,
But
I was
Whip
thinking-
it.
Let's whip horse.
Yeah, you
It's
pull
like a
him. You
forest.
pull him 10
There's like
feet.
So,
there's like a little
5,
buildings in
10?
the trees.
Yep.
And stuff like that.
And we'll go ahead and have him. We'll have him
Nice.
roll a dexterity saving throw, just to make sure he doesn't fall prone.
the little.
Yeah.
He does make his. What is your spell DC? Sorry.
When you make him really angry, it works.
Spell DC 15.
I just
15?
can't believe
Yeah.
in a past life
He
he's
is
like
good.
helped people give birth. It's really weird.
Adula.
Yep. Okay.
Medulla.
I've been calling him Margaret O'Doulahan. When I was painting him.
At the end of your turn, he will use a legendary action. In fact, he will use all 3 of his legendary action points. So he moves up to his speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So he is going to. You kind of just like. We'll go ahead and say it. He anime teleports away from you and appears behind Victor.
Who taught you to do that? Only I was supposed to be doing that.
And he makes an
Perfect shot
attack.
for you. Right in the back, though.
If only
And you don't have to
got
aim for the
extra
head.
points.
I know.
He makes this attack with advantage.
Dumper.
Oh, yes.
Corey's like, I take that back, he teleports behind
Good
Eve.
little guys.
You know what?
Out of
Yes,
court.
he teleports behind Eve, and this attack is on Eve instead. Successful taunt. I will let you take the attack if you want.
Are you being for reals?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can put him there.
I mean,
then she could.
It's
take
your
it.
job as a paladin.
Fine.
Okay.
I mean, he tries to make an attack at me, but he realizes that I'm going to catch it with my cheeks. And he's not
You don't have to
gonna
roll
take
anything. He's just
Oh.
attacking you.
Okay.
Bring
it.
Does
My brain is a
a
little
Oh,
not.
I
all
thought
the
she
way
was
here.
going to take it with your interception thing that you do.
Nope.
no? She already used her reaction. Does a 26 hit you?
Yep.
Okay. So
Worth
this
it.
will do extra damage.
Worth
because
it for the
of
dumper
thing.
joke.
It is totally worth it.
Okay. Let me go ahead and. He is only using his axe one-handed because we're gonna stick to that.
If you want dumper merch, skull and crossbones in the comments.
No.
No, we have to give him a different icon.
Peach,
Oh,
Peach is in the comments.
Peach in the comments. Oh, that sweet dumper.
That's
I couldn't even
sweet,
say it seriously.
Sweet dumper. Everyone likes.
Can it just be a picture of a dump
Like
truck
you,
backing up and a
Yeah.
bunch of butts rolling out of it?
That'd be great too.
a bunch of butts?
A bunch of butts.
Yeah.
I was just thinking.
Are they attached? They're just like.
What have we got?
Have any of you watched Doom Patrol at all?
Okay.
No.
That is a total of 45 damage.
Pariah Shield Interception.
Nice.
So you don't take the 45.
Okay.
You instead take it
Half
as
that.
force damage.
40 or 22.
Thank you, Bolt.
I got your back. Literally this time.
Da-da-da-dumper.
We
I'm
must
sorry.
protect our
I,
dumpers.
I swear to all the gods below, I will turn this campaign around. No, the next person to go is the Doulahan. So he regains all of his legendary
He
actions,
casts Wish. We're all level 1.
and then we'll go ahead and call this one on Preston.
I can take
On
it.
Victor.
I can take it.
That is a 16 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Okay.
Nice.
It's like the first time in a long
Second
time
time
you
Didn't
failed
get
something.
hit.
It's a miracle.
It's not over yet. Don't jinx me.
The second attack
just did.
is
Too late.
25.
Yes, it hits.
Yep.
And I will reduce the damage
25.
Use a blade.
Yep.
by one of the
25.
blades.
25.
Every
Oh,
freaking
no.
time.
Use your uncanny dodge as well.
Oh yeah, have the damage. Uncanny dodge.
Wait till you see how much the damage is first.
Do I,
One
wait,
damage.
Don't I have to say before on that one?
I think it's when you
You just
take
use
I
your
think when you
reaction.
take damage that you can see, you
But I
take
thought
your
it was like
action.
before, maybe.
No, that's usually like on attack things. So that one is going to be 18 total damage. 13 of it is necrotic.
Yeah, I will have the damage and then reduce it by one with my one of my daggers.
Already toss it back.
Okay, thank you. So that's. You said how much was the total?
18 total,
so
13 was
79
necrotic.
Minus 1, 8.
The lieutenant is going to go next.
Sorry, he's using his axe.
Yeah, he used his axe to swipe twice at you.
He was axing you.
And again, like he is clearly like doing sidelong head chops, as it were.
And I. Spider-Man.
Lots of ducking.
Is
All
that
right.
autocorrect or just its actual duck?
Yeah, that's it. The other lieutenant goes, and he is going to move 10 squares or 10 feet over here, so that he is within range of more people. Oh,
Do they have skeleton pack tactics?
nope.
Stactics.
And we'll do. We'll do
Skags.
3 attacks on Bolt because he's the big guy.
The dagger I threw earlier.
He's the big boy.
Yes.
Oh, does it not? go
One
away?
of them, I dropped 3, and I had one of them that I threw, and it doesn't auto call back unless I.
All right. So the second and third attacks are going to miss. There's no way that those hit at all. The first attack is going to be a 26 to hit.
Yes.
So.
That does it.
Okay. So we've got. 23 slashing damage and 13 necrotic damage.
23 total and 13, or 23 and 13?
23 and 13. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then Seredan, it is your turn.
Okay. Sari will start running up, and she'll say, Malik, if you're there, I could really use your help right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when she says that, I'll cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
Which I'll just read the description for those who are unfamiliar. You call forth spirits of the dead, which flit around you for the spell's duration. The spirits are intangible and invulnerable.
Can one of them be the troll that you killed?
No, they're all gonna be the ones who sacrificed
Okay.
themselves to bring me back, if that's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Until the spell ends, any attack you make deals an extra d8 of damage. When I hit a creature within 10 feet of me. The damage is radiant, necrotic, or cold, your choice when you cast a spell, and I'm going to have it be radiant
Okay.
damage. Very cool. Any creature that takes this damage can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn, and any creature that I can see of my choice that starts its turn within 10 feet of me has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So speed's reduced on this lieutenant. And I'll kind of be almost a little surprised when she sees like the fragment of the choir,
Yeah.
right? That kind of broke off.
Yeah, you see basically all of them kind of like flow out from you,
Yeah.
and Malik kind of his spectral form kind of gives you a quick wink as he
Nice.
as they all
Just
flow
give me
out to defend you. It's
Okay.
kind of cold in here.
No, it was just that was really cool. Chills.
Chicken boobs.
Chicken boobs. Yes, thank you. I just got chicken boobs. Right. That is a 22.
I must be missing context.
22 to
here.
hit. Sorry, that's
22.
goosebumps.
Is
Actually,
also
good
known as
research.
chicken boobs.
22 will hit.
Okay.
Those are called chicken breasts.
Oops.
4.
And they themselves get goosebumps. Actually, the worst one is goose pimples. I don't like that one.
that's
That's
gross.
Okay, that's 29 damage.
29.
4 of that is fire.
Okay.
And then second attack. be.
Right in the froth.
That's an 18 to hit. I'm assuming that's gonna miss. I'm gonna add an epic die to that. That's a 21
21 will hit.
to hit. 4. Also, no, sorry. 25 damage.
25 damage.
And that's my turn because it was a bonus action.
Did you
to cast
roll
that
with
spell.
advantage on that?
Yes, I did.
Because he has marked.
Perfect. So yeah, Seredan runs in. The spirits of the choir,
The
I can't
fragment.
remember surround her, and she strikes this creature a few times, and they kind of help guide the blade through and everything. Yeah. Then it is somebody else's turn.
I think it's he.
Another person?
Who could it be?
Phillip!
Who could it
I knew
be
it!
now?
It wasn't Phillip, it was Philippe.
Phillip.
He has a mustache
Evil
now.
twin.
Comes out, he has a
Ezra
Ren Phillip.
Yeah.
does a 24, I assume, hits, right?
Yeah, but
Philippe casts lightning bolt.
surprise!
Little kid.
So you take 6 damage as a knife blade stabs into your back.
Yikes!
But more
scary.
importantly, if the target is a creature, I believe you are.
I think I am.
You are paralyzed until the start of the priest's next turn.
No!
And she chuckles and she says, "Why don't you just stay a while and watch?" And then she takes the knife out and she's going to try and stab you again with it. Which I believe she has advantage because
I'm paralyzed.
And it's an automatic crit.
It's a crit, yeah.
well, it was a crit anyway. So
He crit
Good.
himself.
It was a waste
Well,
of a
good
crit.
thing I discussed the DNR now before, you know,
Yep.
get it out of the way.
And he crit himself, so.
Yeah, it's okay.
Did you have a contract? Is it signed? Is it notarized?
just
You
11
guys are getting paid.
more piercing damage.
That's one of my favorite memes.
And she says, "Don't worry, your friends will join you soon."
Can I talk when I'm paralyzed? Does it paralyze my vocal cords?
I don't
should
think
say
so,
condition.
Roll
I don't think you
a
can.
ventriloquism
I
check.
could be wrong. I don't think you can.
You make
Paralyzed,
Expern talk.
paralyzed creatures incapacitated, can't move or speak.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you can't
just-
speak.
Automatically
so
fails strength and dex save throws.
Yeah.
Attack rolls with advantage. And it's a crit. If it's within
Okay. And then I need Seredan, Eve, and Bolt to each make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Less.
Thank you.
And don't forget, you all have +5 because
plus her.
Eve is
don't.
amazing.
If you're within
oh, far
10
away.
feet. Which kind?
A Constitution saving throw.
15.
15 is enough.
They brought a troll.
27.
27?
26.
26. Okay. So you all take half damage for this. So instead of 35, it's
17.
17
Catch up. That's
necrotic damage.
I'll take 0.
Oh, that's right, because it's a Constitution saving throw. As you hear this, boom, and a glass bottle shatters, and there's this burst of necrotic energy that just swirls around. It rots the plants behind you guys. It's kind of in this big area over here.
Do you need markers?
Nope. And then that skeletal alchemist that was over by the catapults appears at the far end of the way. Not the full far end. Yeah, right about there. It's fine.
Well, let's see, so he can see us.
Yeah. Yeah, and he'll let out a cackle of delight as his concoction actually
Let's spell
seems to have
that.
some-
Cackle of
That's
light.
another. At the end of the alchemist's turn, the dual hand's going to use one of his legendary actions.
to deliver a
and
baby.
He's just going to make an attack against
A tiny dual.
Victor.
Ow,
For that comment.
For that comment. Well, thank you for speaking up. That's a 22
Hits.
to hit. Yep.
I'm gonna let you finish. I know it hits.
That's funny.
Take a total of 21 damage. 9 of it is necrotic.
Let's see.
You already used your reaction.
I already used my reaction, so I can't have it. And this is not a dex save, but I will reduce it by the.
That's also a reaction, isn't it? No, I think we had talked about that last time. It's not a reaction.
Reactions.
Yeah, I think I'm limiting it to just using 1 per, even though it's not in there, but 4.
Whispers
so I'll
in the
reduce the
dark,
damage by
everything?
4.
Yes.
So total damage was what?
Does one of these go away?
Yes.
Total damage was 21.
21, so that's just 20.
17 if it's smash 4.
So 17.
Sorry, just to make sure that's nothing that I need to know about, right?
No.
Okay.
I was just asking if I
It's
could
about-
have a pistachio.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure it wasn't like some rule lawyer thing that you're like trying to keep to yourself, because I'm okay if you rule lawyer. That's all right.
No,
Yeah.
no. It was
It's
about
like, because I'm sitting here like, now I'm like, okay, go through everything that I just did. Did I
What
do
did I
something
do?
wrong?
What did I
No,
do?
no.
Can I do legendary actions at the end of an enemy's turn? Like, I don't know. Yeah. Perfect. Then it is the nightmare's turn. What is the nightmare gonna roll?
Fairy Fire.
It made it save though.
No, the Doulahan did. The Fairy Fire.
The Doulahan and
They
the
both
nightmare.
did.
You said it didn't.
I said,
I think you said it did.
yeah, I thought I said it.
Okay.
did. Yeah.
Well, my mistake.
I mean, that looked cute on it.
Yeah.
It was just a nice
It's just
wreath.
It's just a
Like
try
it
not
won
to
the
be-
Kentucky
Yes.
Derby.
Exactly.
Fashion stuff.
It is going to.
Win the round race, because it's a horse, not a bunny.
You know what? It'll just charge Eve. Not Eve. Seredan.
Okay.
How
Sorry,
much?
I'm doing it too now.
We're all doing
I'll
it.
make an attack with my
So
reaction
you need a couple in
Okay.
there,
as it approaches.
like where you smash your names together.
Yeah.
Eve-a-ray.
It is going to get around
Steve.
on the other side, so it's not.
Eve-a-ray.
Evedon.
It's a 17.
Leave it on.
A 17 will hit.
Evedon.
It sounds like a dinosaur.
Totally does.
And the Poshidon.
Serova.
Oh, what is
Servoja.
your last name again?
Very
Wow.
cute.
Sever.
Only
Fer-
12
Serious.
damage.
12, and how much of it is fire?
Well,
Feralic.
it was
Feralo shield.
Fallow shield now.
So
yeah.
Pharaoh Shield.
Pharaoh shield.
Sarah's thinking about changing her name. She has a little journal and she's writing like Seredan Ferric? And then she writes like
So okay, so you guys are just
Evosia
You're
Fallow
Sarah.
it's like Evosia
Fallow
Fallow Shield. And that's what they
Dear so and so, I know I just became a fallow shield, but now
You
I'm
could have
not.
hyphenated.
22 to hit.
Sarah
That,
Q is your
you know what?
Sarah Q.
Never mind.
Ooh,
I had to
I
use
like
my
it.
reaction, so I can't cast shield.
Okay.
I will take this damage.
So it's 11
We'll take this.
bludgeoning and 6 fire. So a total of
Okay.
17 damage.
Ouch.
Okay. And then it is Eve's turn.
All right, I'll go
Oh,
after.
sorry. Doulahan's gonna make an attack on you first.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because I was about to attack him. It.
Oh.
Them.
Them?
They.
Ooh,
Where?
15 damage.
Don't lose your head over it.
That misses.
Ouch. Then it is your turn. So you're attacking the Doulahan.
Yeah, it was a natural one.
Okay.
So, not that one.
That means this one's a crit. Balance in all things.
It is not. It is. Oh, hang on.
Everything I know
Oh,
about
please.
the Force is a lie.
Don't forget to roll your bless.
Oh yeah, roll your bless.
Roll my bless.
You're not used to
19.
having it on yourself. 19? 19 will
Remember,
hit.
no attachments unless you're a Skywalker. You can have all the attachments.
Yeah. Pretty much. Well, you can just be a Skywalker. You can just say you are.
9.
That's fine.
9 damage.
Sarah Skywalker.
Okay.
Oh,
Second attack?
I've been forgetting that. I freaking Spirit Shroud damage.
That was my second
Good
attack.
thing
The
that I
first
cast
one
that spell.
was a-
Oh, that's right.
It's only optimized if you remember to
but
roll it.
let's,
Seriously.
Let's throw a smite in there because I think we should.
Alrighty.
I think you should.
Do you?
For sure.
We all think that. So if I do it at second level, what is that?
3?
3d8. Yeah, 3d. And they're not undead, are they?
The Doulahan is an undead.
So you get an
4d8.
extra. 4d8. Yep.
48.
So 10.
10 extra damage. Okay.
That was some bad
Is
rolling.
it radiant?
It was really,
Is it radiant damage?
really bad.
Yeah, it is radiant.
Make sure you call it out. Someone did it.
Radiant damage.
Incoming!
Radiant.
All the skeletons.
Don't even say the word.
And then it is at the end of your turn. He's going to make another attack against you.
Bring it, boyo.
Stopped.
You have been watching. Ted Lasso.
I can't help it. I'm turning
I
into
love it.
Ted Lasso.
I love it.
That's a 25.
That will hit.
Okay. That will be 10 plus 11, 21 damage. 11 of it is necrotic.
I'm gonna reduce with the last blade that I have.
Okay.
All good.
By 2.
2. So take 2 less.
2 heals. Okay, then again, I will use.
Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll try.
What is the
19.
save of 19? He does not make his save.
Excellent. Yes, 10, 16, plus 8, plus 4.
So 28.
28.
28.
Ooh.
What damage type? I think it's fire, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so he strikes at you, and all of a sudden there's just kind of this black swirl and the rattling of chains as you strike him back, and he kind of stumbles backwards.
Rattling of
Has to like shake himself off.
Rattling of chains.
Okay, next up is Victor.
Okay. I will attack the one that has been in front of us.
Okay.
The fairy fired one.
The fairy fired one, so I have advantage.
Wait. No, you're not within 5 feet of the fairy.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he is.
No, no.
So
Actually,
right now-
reaction.
sorry. Technically, yes.
Because that blade is
I
in
don't
the
know
same
if super
space.
fast.
Oh no, I
As
think
a
he was
bonus
right
action,
there. You're not.
I wouldn't
you're
have been
not-
able to attack him
I
otherwise.
would
Well, I can
like,
throw.
if possible,
dagger
to
at
use
him,
my harness.
It'll be a
power
disadvantage
to
because
free up.
you're in
I'll just.
melee
spell
range.
slot.
I'm just gonna
Is that
skirt
okay?
the one,
Go ahead.
and I'll still attack him with advantage.
You're treading.
You're gonna move forward.
I'll move where my
I'm
dagger.
so scared. I'm
Okay.
sorry, sir.
And then
It's
I
getting
don't
tight
need to do the
in my
plus, so that's gonna be a total of 20.
Someone had to
Or,
pick a giant base for their character.
to impale everybody. 29 to hit the
The fairy
fairy
fire
fire
one? 29 will hit.
Okay. And then we are.
Victor, did you wear deodorant today?
Of course, every day. Oh, that was
Okay.
a box.
Is it just one of those crystals?
4. It's a crystal. So that's gonna be 13 damage from the dagger,
Worried about it.
plus my sneak attack.
You said 13 from the dagger?
That is a 18 total sneak attack. I'm gonna re-roll. Can I do the d6? So that's
31
piercing.
total?
So 3. So that's
You
gonna
roll
be
your
2 more additional
concentration
damage
check, by the way.
33.
with the piercing.
Natural one.
Add your plus to it.
Plus,
Just have to get a 10.
And then
3.
So that's
4.
12.
You're
We're
good.
good.
Yeah.
my bone.
Thanks for the
Eve is a fortress. I mean that in like the best way possible.
Sounds like a
Dude.
song lyric.
She's
Yeah.
a brick.
Ow.
Ow.
She's mighty, mighty.
Just let it all hang out.
Perfect.
So,
Not Dallin's face right now.
That's not where I was going with it. Hey.
Yeah, I think that's it for as far as what's going to go on my turn, and then I'm just going to again just ready myself for the next volley of attacks.
Okay. One thing I need both Eve and Victor to make me a wisdom saving throw when you started your turn.
And that's
Be
in
blessed.
our
If you're within.
range.
Yeah, you are within 10.
Plus 5.
What?
Plus your D4.
13 for me also.
And then my wisdom's
13.
Oh, 13 total for
Total.
me.
Okay.
Plus-
18. But this is mine. With her
18 is
15.
modifier.
15's enough. So you are both good. You can feel like this kind of oppressive aura around these two lieutenants. That kind of seems to be like slowing your movements, or trying to at least, almost like a dark miasma. But you're able to push through it and have no ill effects for the next 24 hours against the aura.
I
So.
swear that
Yes.
stench is the dead guy. It's not me.
Oh, I believe you.
Okay, and then the first lieutenant is going to go, and Victor's back looks juicy.
No.
I dump her.
Backside.
Juicy dumper.
Keep doing that. He's gonna fudge the dice and be like, "Does a crit hit you?"
He's like, does a dumper hit you?
You don't have to punch the dice to hit me.
12 for the
He's gonna
first
cut your
attack.
dumper
Miss.
right off.
Natural 1 for the second
Nice.
attack, and then the third attack is going to be a 19 to
Yes,
hit.
hits.
Dumper is almost just like cutting words at this point.
I'm gonna
It really is.
Spell
You
my
do have your reaction back, by the way.
Yeah, you do have your
So
reaction back.
that's your turn.
So you're going to take 16 necrotic damage.
Okay, I'll have it. So that's gonna be 8.
And unless you are immune to necrotic damage, which you are not, you lose 4 strength.
Good thing you're not a strength-based.
If your strength is reduced to 0, you die.
Okay.
And this reduction lasts until the target finishes a short or long rest. As basically, he slashes in with his swords, and when he sees that that's not working because your knives are just like deflecting it, he just full on drops one of the swords and reaches out and grabs you by the neck and just like drains some of your strength and your vitality away.
Freaking ghouls.
Not your vitality.
Not my vitality.
My best stat.
They have the tool touch. Doesn't feel good.
Ezra is paralyzed. So we'll skip Ezra's turn.
He doesn't get to like save at the end of his turn.
It's until the start of the priest's next turn. So it is
Jeez
Bolt.
Louise.
Bolt, would you give me a wisdom saving throw as well, please?
Sure.
Come on, Bolt.
Pretty sure it's just like don't nat 1.
So that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Yep, you are fine.
Punt it. You're in the end zone.
Don't punt it if you're in the end zone. Kick a field goal. Punting it is a turnover.
Oh. Well,
Can
we'll
I-
give him a turnover a
I
few
don't
times.
understand sports.
Can I take an action,
Sports ball.
make an attack, move, and then take my second attack? Or do I have to take them both subsequently? Because I know you can like take an attack, then move, then do bonus. But since it's 2 attacks per action.
Yeah, because we've done that before where we've done that before where you kill like Colby specifically Ari kills something and then moves
Yeah,
with
you can
incredible
move it
monk
in
speed.
between.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Uh-huh.
can take your
Yeah.
turn basically in any order.
So as a bonus action first, I will pound on my chest and give us all 6 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Everybody?
Yep. Everyone within. Sorry, let me double check. I think it's within 30 feet.
That uses another charge on your soul core, which you have 3 charges of now. By the way,
It actually says I have 4.
you have up to 4. You have
Yeah, I've used 3.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Yes.
no. So you have 1 charge for each fragment. The reason why it says 4 on there
Gotcha.
is because
Gotcha.
I just put it at 4.
Okay. Let's see. 20 feet.
Oh, so I don't get any.
Oh, you're 1 away.
So close.
I mean, you could probably
I'll
because that's where is that where you're moving?
That is where I'm going to
Yeah,
move
okay.
after I attack this
Yeah.
guy.
So you will get
So
the
I'll do
temporary
the
hit
attack
points.
first.
Yeah.
Do the attack first.
Easy enough to understand.
2 plus a 1 plus 12. 15.
15 on,
Uh,
and that was with
lieutenant.
advantage, right?
Oh, with advantage. Much higher. Add 9 more to that.
Yes, that will hit.
Yeah. So that one is
2d8 thunder, I believe.
just 1d8.
Nope, 2. Is it?
1d8.
For what? Sorry.
For the
28.
fist.
That's 1d8.
Oh, plus the 1d6 though.
Yeah,
because it is
that's
right.
giant.
I'm not going to use it. Yeah.
Oh, you're
I
gonna
can,
use
I can
that.
choose.
Okay, yeah.
So that is 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay.
Okay. And he does have advantage on attacks that aren't against me.
Mhm.
I'm going to shift over here.
Okay, he is going to take an attack of opportunity against you.
Try it.
He was a little scared that the dice just like dropped there. I don't know what's going on, but he did roll a 22.
I actually have a 23 because I was within.
You as you were leaving, yes, you technically were in range of 2 allies. You had a 23 AC.
No, I have 20.
Okay, and then you can continue moving.
Yes. So I just moved. I'm going to move right there, actually.
Okay.
And then I am going to do my second attack.
And temporary hit point bonus action.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. This is against the Doulahan.
Yeah, so 27.
27 will hit.
Okay, I will take my d6, and I'm going to activate my fire room
Oh, nice.
as well.
It's 2d6. Oh yeah, you have your cloud. It's 70s night.
Apparently.
It's,
You should all be wearing bell bottoms. That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say.
I am. You just can't see my bottom half.
Your bell bottom half.
Tiny die, roll the 1.
Just dumper.
Guess who's getting attacked next?
Oh, dear.
So that
It is the ultimate taunt.
That is
We can implement it.
17 damage.
17 damage. Okay.
Okay.
How much of that is
Called the
fire?
dumper tank.
The dumper boy.
And it is. This one has 4 of it is fire.
4 of it is fire. Because you rolled the damage
Back
for
it
the
up,
fire run
dump
already.
truck build.
Yes.
Okay.
Description.
So what is the
looks
other
dump.
thing
So
then?
it takes an extra 2d6 fire, which it did. It must succeed a strength saving throw, DC 16, or be restrained for 1 minute.
It makes it safe. Yep. So
Can I force it to not succeed somehow? I'm just trying to
have
think if there's a
the-
way.
Silvery barb spell, you could force a reroll.
Can't get a check.
Can I use epic die to reduce its roll?
no.
Okay.
I think
Just
it
asking.
only
It's
adds to it as far as I'm. Yeah, I had to think about that because I'm like I can't remember if like the original rules would have let that happen, but no. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do besides your bonus action?
Bonus action, everyone gets 6 temporary hit points.
That's stacked with
More?
Including you.
Just,
The
just
six
that
that
was
he
just six.
original
Okay.
six he talked about.
I was like, what?
Okay.
This is amazing.
Okay. The Dallin regains his legendary actions,
No.
and he is going to make 2 attacks against Bolt because the big guy just punched him in the neck hole. Straight down in there.
Potentially a Frouth.
The lowest of the attacks is a 21 to hit,
that misses.
and then the other is 5 higher than that.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, so one of them hits for a total of 20 damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction and cloud rune it to this guy.
Nice.
Okay, to B.
Yep.
Okay, he is going to, and that changes the damage type to what exactly?
Nothing. It basically just makes it
Makes
so
that
the
attack
attack hits
something else.
Okay, so the necrotic damage doesn't do anything. So that takes 10 of it away, and there's 10.
You just do the wave.
Yes.
Yeah, so you basically like redirect the axe and it slams into the lieutenant and it cries out as his spirit leaves him and he crumbles. Nice.
The dance.
He's dead.
You, what did he call him?
Let go, Victor.
You colossal
You turd nugget.
turd nugget? Is
Yeah.
that what it was?
Yep, you big turd nugget.
You big turd nugget. Did that take him out? Sorry.
Yep.
Yes, it
That-
did.
Awesome. Nice. Okay.
Well, we were busy dancing.
We were doing a
Over
dance-off.
there.
Seredan, it is your turn. There's a nightmare staring at you.
Yeah, I know. But I'm
And there's also a horse named tonight.
more interested in
Like a good
being
neighbor.
tactical here. So I'm gonna step up
Nightmare.
right here.
Pass that down to Preston. The nightmare will take an attack of opportunity
Okay.
against you, which is a 19 to hit.
I'm going to cast shield
Okay.
with my reaction, and it will miss.
Okay, yeah, so you bring your hooves back and you come down and we'll say the spirit of Benevito, the werewolf, comes around and just like
Nice.
catches the hooves and just kind of like does a little finger wag as it backs
Thanks,
away.
Benny.
Not in my house.
And I'm
Take
going
another
to take some swings at the dueling now.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't have advantage. Sorry. I'll just do this one. That is a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
And that's going to be... Dang it. Oh, too late. It's going to be for... Okay. Remember this one, and this one, and this one. Sorry. 28 damage.
That's why I have
28
you do
damage?
my own personal calculator.
Yeah, 28. And then second attack.
You don't.
It's going to be...
We'll see.
Maybe I'll just
Like,
stab.
nobody came to help you.
It's just
That is a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
For...
I mean, after hearing about the DNR, I kind of want his bow. So.
What did someone say on the Discord?
30
The name of your bow
31.
was?
justice.
31.
And then
Just ice.
butt action
Okay.
will be... That's going to miss.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Cool. And these are all with your -5.
Yeah.
Calculated, right? Okay, just to make sure. Alrighty. Anything else you'd like to do?
Just say, Evie, are you all right?
I'm doing okay.
Where's Easy? He was hiding behind that tree.
At the
All
end,
we hear is the.
I can't see him. Both legs are too big.
Just gonna see blood start pouring through their veins.
at the end of your turn, the Doulahan is going to take a legendary action. And he's going to use all 3 of his points to move behind you and try and swing at your head with the battle axe.
Here or here?
Right there. Actually, yeah, right there. So that.
Always one step ahead.
Oh, so many head puns.
And he rolls
So many we can't say either.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
a 16 to hit, which doesn't hit you with the shield, especially. Yeah, so he comes up again and he just tries to like slice at your head. Seeing that you're like communicating with Eve and like you two are clearly sharing a connection, and he thinks if I can't hurt you, maybe. But the
He
answer
also
is
had
no.
disadvantage on his attack, by the way.
Oh, that's right.
It was balanced out because he had advantage, so that would have been it would have been. I mean, I could roll it again if you like, but.
Please no.
Okay, and then it is the priest's turn. Priestess. So you're no longer paralyzed.
Guys, help!
She is going to make. Yep, that's a free action. That's fine.
The whole time you're like,
Yep, she is going to make 2
Let's
attacks
go.
against you with the knife, and she goes, none of that. So the first one is a 7 to hit,
Ooh, misses.
and the second one is 13.
Oh, misses.
Okay, yeah, so she like rears back to stab at you, and you just kind of like duck out of the way and roll out of the way for her. And she kind of hisses and she goes, "Don't you want to die together?"
With you or somebody else?
Together.
Together.
Together at last.
you're like, hold
It'll
on,
be
turn
fun.
around. I don't know.
You're no goddess.
Yeah. I have a date that I have to make.
The alchemist is going to try and refresh, and they do refresh. And without being able to hit, looks like they can hit everybody but Victor this time. So let's get another round of Constitution saving throws, please.
Does it hit Ezra too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no!
Bless.
Oh, that was with bless. It's so bad. Con?
Yep.
Yeah.
You can also
My
add one of
con is
those
good.
delicious epic
Yeah,
dice. that I see.
24.
24 is good.
32.
32 is good.
22.
22 is good, so no damage for
17
you.
with an epic die.
17 is enough. So instead of 31 damage, everybody just take 15 necrotic
All right.
damage. As he pops another potion and tosses it, and again, there's just this swirl of black miasma that deals some damage to everybody. And
like
the Doulahan's out of
sparkly black?
legendary action, so we get back up to the top. What was that? Sorry?
I said, is it like sparkly black, like have a glitter in it?
It's more like inky black, like, yeah, tenderly. Yep.
Gotcha.
Your bar's tentacles.
The Nightmare is going to go, and it is going to... You know what? It's going to reconnect with its rider. That sounds like fun. So it'll spend its turn again, putting the Doulahan back on.
You look so funny.
Without, yeah.
Without the Doulahan, without the rider.
That,
Doing a spread eagle.
he runs up, grabs it by the nape of the neck with his horse teeth, and throws it over the
Yep. Okay, and then it is Eve.
It's like, Ezra, I'm coming.
Yay!
Do you need heals, or should I help you kill this lady?
Kill this psycho.
Do an attack of opportunity as you leave. It's a natural 1. He stumbles as the lieutenant stumbles as he tries to hit you.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
That'll hit.
So, that's 16. I will smite.
Yay. I don't want to get paralyzed
all,
again.
all of us start chanting.
Plus,
Oh, you're screwed now.
She's hollering the Xena holler all the way over.
That's Hug does that. He's the one that's got a shot.
so 28
Bounce
plus a smite.
This was...
This probably the first.
So that's another 16. So that's 42.
Plus your roll.
40. No, sorry. 44.
4 plus your roll.
44 plus. Yeah.
An 8 and a 7.
Plus 15.
So 59. And did you add your modifier?
I did.
Damage modifier. Okay.
Yep.
59.
59.
Kaboom! Whack!
That is. Why did the tracker? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? She is still up.
Okay, well, second attack.
Okay.
Good hit, though.
Yeah.
Another natural 20.
Well, she had 1 hit point left, so I'm assuming
Uno
that takes care.
Nice.
So she is She's an interesting monster. Don't take her away quite yet,
No.
because she is a specifically for those who want to follow along at home. She's a priest of Ozibus, which means that when she would die, she rolls on a boon. And if she gets the same boon that she's already had before, which was deathly in this case, so if she rolls a 6, she dies. Otherwise, she comes back with a different boon. She rolled a 3, so she is now vampiric.
Oh man,
I
have
like,
a
smack
a bad
twist
vampire.
around, then it
Does the
comes-
rest of her damage carry over?
not Ezra, but
Um,
From the attack?
sure. We'll say yes. Go ahead and roll me your full
Lilith
damage
Pinstrad.
if you want to.
So,
I would assume that you wouldn't have wanted to pour a
16.
smite onto that, but you can say if you want to or not.
we will.
She's a vampire, might help.
yeah, that's true.
Plus, another 8. What was that?
24.
Plus 5.
29.
Plus another 16.
So 40. Not 45.
45.
Plus 9.
54.
Okay. Yeah. So she's still alive, but she
She has
she
like
basically
6 HP.
you see this kind of like the shadow kind of flare out from her, and then it almost is replaced with like this sort of red miasma, and then the rest of your attack slashes into her with the trio's power, and she like almost crumples, and she's like, "That doesn't feel good."
Well, I'm sure it didn't feel good when you were stabbing Ezra in the back.
I'll say, we are in combat. It
No,
probably
that felt
should-
really good for me, actually.
No. It's kind of a release.
It's very cathartic.
It was kind of nice until I was frozen.
Was it? What do you think hurts worse, being stabbed or being shot?
stabbed.
Doesn't that sound horrible? I never want to be stabbed.
I actually just read a Ask Reddit thread where it's like people who've been shot, what did it feel like? And almost all the answers were like
Burns.
a horrible burning sensation, like a hot poker, and then like once the adrenaline stuff kicks in, it pretty much just like goes away.
Yeah.
Which I was like, that's
if
crazy.
you have to choose between a gunfight and a knife fight, always choose a gunfight.
Yeah, knives are
Knife fight, you
super
just run away.
dangerous. You could die.
There's no
You
point. in
One
fighting.
time,
Probably die in a gunfight.
well, yeah,
You
that's
could
true.
too, man.
You'll die more painfully in a knife fight,
It's-
and you'll bleed out,
it's-
and it'd be gross.
You're more likely to get the gun out of someone's hand than you are to get a knife out of someone's hand.
One time, I was trying to scoop something out with a knife because I was lazy and didn't get a spatula, and I went, it really hurt.
Victor, it is your turn. So, sorry, I have to go back and make a correction here.
Okay.
The priest is going to revive at the start of her next turn with half hit points, not full hit points. So there won't be any damage that you do, but she is currently on the ground, like dead, and you can see that black tattoo is kind of like fading away. But there is another kind of red one that almost looks like like droplets of blood on her right arm that is glowing.
Would you let her take her smite back?
Yeah, you can take your smite back.
Could Eve coup de grace? Since she is technically unconscious, and you can.
Give me a religion check if you wouldn't mind.
That's her best
That's
skill.
yeah.
Yep.
11.
11.
Well, maybe a little more. 15.
Plus, yeah.
15 is enough for what you need here. So you know that the priest, like, if you try and like just crush her, she'll just revive again, like crushing her head. However, you feel like maybe destroying the tattoo might do something. If you'd like, you could try and attack the tattoo.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, roll me that attack.
It's advantage because she's unconscious and on the ground.
Ezra uses his shield tattoo to save her tattoo.
No.
Steal her tattoo.
Some tattoos are bad.
Steal her tattoo.
Then I become a priestess of the Ozidon or whatever.
When you're
Wanna
a
free?
concubine of
You
the
needed the word. You needed the
panther.
word.
Go ahead and roll anyway.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
I mean, coming back to life will have help.
Basically, you have
10.
to destroy it
I
in
think I have to take
one
Warlock
fell swoop.
levels.
And
My
10,
charisma sucks.
10 damage.
Smash the arm.
With smite.
Okay. Just like a first level one.
Mm-hmm.
Meow.
8, 19, 11. So 21.
I was like, only one more on the smite? 21. Yeah, that's enough. So you can see this kind of like crawling up to try and revive her, and you just like crush the arm completely, and the tattoo goes dark.
Brutal.
Have to be careful with those tattoos.
You
Who
say
has
you
tattoos
say
in our?
that you say it to
I have
Ezra as
tattoo.
you walk
You
away.
have a tattoo.
Do anybody else? Nope.
I have tattoos.
Hallie has a tattoo.
We should get Wayward Watch tattoos. Just 2 W's. Like this.
Yeah, we need to come up with
It'll
an
look
icon.
like Weezer.
I like it. They should have like
You
names
want
off the
to
side.
destroy
Like W.
Victor, it is your
Okay.
turn.
I will use my bonus action to use a performance point, casting Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make an attack to the other
The lieutenant.
lieutenant style unit.
The liar tenant.
So
That's how I learned how to spell lieutenant, is by
Lieutenant.
calling it lieutenant.
7
I just let spell check do it for me.
plus 10, so that's 17.
17
Mhm.
will not hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do have advantage on this because of Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
So that's a 19. So that's going to be 29.
That will hit.
All right. So that's going to be the. This is not. Well, I'll use Hold on. Let me see if I use Cindereth yesterday. Yes, I already used Cindereth. So this will just be with one of the other ones. So that is going to be a 2 plus the 9 and 11 plus my sneak attack plus the Zephyr Strike. I'm going to re-roll one of those. The 5d6.
Okay.
So let's see. So that's 4 more damage. So that's going to be 24. Oh, sorry, 23. 23 more damage for the sneak attack.
23 for the sneak. So how much is it total?
This is the 23 plus the 11. So that's going to be 34 plus the Zephyr Strike damage, which is a d8. That's an additional 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah. So you bring your blade around and you just right through the skull, and it just cracks and crumbles, and so does it.
Okay.
Both of those had undead fortitude, but that doesn't work really well when you take 35 damage on a single hit.
Sleep well, fallen Lord.
That's my girlfriend.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did I kill someone of your
Oh,
friends?
you did 35 damage too?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of Seredan.
Oh, okay. You want me to kill Seredan?
No!
Seredan's 35.
No.
I thought you were older than that.
You. How much damage did you do on your. Like 54? Something crazy.
You did radiant damage as well, though.
Yeah.
So that took care of the.
So, yeah, that's the end of my turn. I don't have anything else.
Okay. Then it is not the lieutenants because they're gone.
Actually, I will take my movement.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, you felt gross.
So I'm going to try and see if I can sneak around.
Oh, his gross
They're
little.
I obviously I can't use mine right now, but
Contrails.
I'm just going to take there and then I'm going to make my way around him.
Molotov.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Ezra, it is your turn.
Yay! Okay, I'm gonna send Ixburn towards the nightmare. I'm gonna get advantage and shoot it.
The nightmare.
Yes.
The horse or
The
the
horse.
Of
So next
course.
turn, 30
Perfect.
there, so he can get right back to
get
you.
flyby. Sweet. So that's gonna be 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
For whopping
25 damage.
25 damage.
I just expected you
Are
to.
you
Wow,
a
average.
precog?
I am the DM. I am all knowing.
Then I will shoot again.
Oh,
nat 1 baby dice.
25.
Plus 5. That's not gonna matter. Yeah.
Yep,
that's,
nat 1 is a nat 1. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Again, the first shot hits and hits one of the flanks, and the horse lets out a horrifying shriek.
You know what?
the second
Action
one,
surge.
Horse the
Action
flying
surge?
surge.
Yeah, we'll action surge. Why not? Come on, baby dice. Redeem yourself.
You're a fighter 10,
19.
aren't you?
Yes.
Is it 10 or 11 that fighters get their third?
11.
Is it 11?
Yeah, I know,
so
so close. So that's a 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 25 damage.
25.
And I'll shoot again. Final time. Come on. Ooh, 5. I'm gonna spend one of my epic dice. That's only a 12 to hit. So.
And that was after spending an epic die?
Yeah.
Yep. That will miss.
Okay. Well, 2 out of 4. Not
Yeah.
so bad.
And you're blessed.
50%. Not
Yeah.
bad.
Not bad. When it hits,
Yeah,
it's
so
You're batting
Ezra-
500.
um,
Pretty good.
just after getting out of paralyzed, you just arrow after arrow and just start shooting this horse. A couple hit, a couple miss.
I just do 4 at once, and they 2 go crazy.
Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Prince
just
of Thieves
wanted to
style.
try it.
Is it the one where you like drop it and then the whole thing rolls out like
Yeah.
the no?
Men in tights.
Yeah.
Bolt, it is your turn.
Watch me unravel.
I'm gonna punch.
Got Weasley stuck in your head now.
Naked. Yeah, thanks.
Now, are they one character, or can I target individual?
You will target individuals.
I'm gonna punch the horse.
The old Conan treatment.
Oh, I have a funny horse punch story, but I'll save it for offline because it's the internet.
13
That's really sad, but funny.
12, 23.
That is enough to you basically come around and just crack the nightmares.
Well, that's the attack. That's not the damage.
Oh, 23 will hit. It's
Now you
honestly,
know
it's
what
got
you
10 HP left, so this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you full on like crack the nightmare's neck, and it just kind of bursts into flames. And again, this really hand's gonna make a dexterity saving throw to see if he.
For a split second, you see Darian's
He
face.
looks so funny like that. I just can't get over it.
He does land on his feet though. So
Looks like
You see Darian's
I mean,
face for a second when you punch the horse.
It's got a square wiener.
all of a sudden it flashes to Darian, and you're like,
He's like-
"Can I do this?"
a squeener.
And your second attack, sir, on the dual land.
Yep.
I can't.
I have to see this now.
Or yikes.
32.
32 will hit.
Poor guy's just
What the hell?
spinning the show off.
Oh, these cats. That's just
Sorry.
no, it's just my knee. It's okay.
Just play
I
kneesies
love
with
it.
you.
What are we?
Oh no.
8 plus 9. 17 damage.
17 damage. Okay.
I'm not.
I'm not even going to say the horrible comment that I was going to say. You'll just have to guess what it was.
Put it in the comments. What do you think she was gonna say?
Desert.
It is the Doulahan's turn.
Nope.
What?
He is going to make 2 attacks against you.
No
Bolt,
idea where you were
because
going.
Otherwise, it's at disadvantage.
You just killed my horse.
Yes. Plus, you did.
He doesn't know yet.
He's fought you before.
Yeah.
18 on the first one.
Yes.
And a crit on the second one.
Not a crit.
Not a crit.
Not a
because
crit.
You can't be crit. Which is probably a good thing, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Says here,
So,
It's always a good thing not to get crit.
yes.
True. Never want to pick your pants.
So, 7 slashing and 14 necrotic.
51.
Wow.
Ouch.
Are you okay?
There's like this gash because he was doing head chops, right? Did he like
Yeah.
jump like?
Yeah, well, because
Right.
you can't be crit, he probably just like slashed you in the thigh.
He's just like.
On
Yeah.
your knees.
Then it's Seredan's turn.
Okay.
And is it until the end of your turn or until the end of its turn?
It is.
I believe in you, Sari. Finish him off.
Start of my next turn.
Start of your next turn.
I'm gonna turn off Great Weapon Master on this.
Okay.
Sorry.
You say,
Just on it tonight.
It's oldies.
I finished you off once. It's time for you to be dead for good.
Dead.
And
better.
wow, that's a bad
it.
roll. That's only 14 to hit.
14 will miss.
All right, baby dice, you're in timeout.
Baby dice. We do that every time. man.
Just
We
having
gotta
an
stop.
advantage.
We gotta stop.
That's better.
Chain tart.
Okay, that is a 20.
Where are your idols?
Sorry, that's a 31 to hit.
31 will hit.
Okay. I'm gonna add an Eldritch Smite to this.
Okay.
So that is...
As you bring the glaive around, all of the spirits kind of coalesce into a longer like back blade, almost like a reverse.
Okay.
Kind of.
And that's...
Like Bel Cornell, where the gone.
I don't know that one.
It's in the description.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, that was that spoiler one that you shared.
It's a spoiler one.
So that's 29 damage.
29 total.
Sorry, plus my Spirit Shroud. So 32.
32 total. Okay.
And then I'm going to butt action.
Butt action.
Dumper action. What's the dumper action?
His eyes twitching.
And that is
There's a vein in the forehead that just
22
appeared.
to hit.
22 will hit.
Okay.
Did you watch Teen Titans Go?
Okay, now this is only...
Yes.
Just the
Did you
original.
watch the?
not Go.
You hear the booty song?
No.
I'll send it to you guys. That's what I'm just envisioning every time you guys say dumper.
That is a 22 to hit. Or sorry, 22 damage.
22 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So you slash into him once, and then you bring your glaive back and stab it into his chest, and he kind of crumples a little bit.
Okay.
And then you see kind of this like pulsing coming from the neck, and he goes, "You cannot kill me!" And 3 heads pop out of it and start kind of spiraling in the air around it. And he pulls the blade out, heals up some of the damage, and just kind of like shakes his head off.
He's a Hydra.
If it matters mechanically, Spirit Shroud prevents him from healing until my next
Nope,
turn.
doesn't
But
matter
that's
for
just,
that. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yikes! Final form.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and put these skulls out within.
Flaming skulls!
Drown him.
Seredan just wins.
Oh no.
Right.
At the end of your turn, the Doomlahan is going to take a mythic action.
Mythic action. Great.
Because in this form, he does.
That's
have
when they
mythic
choke
action.
you, and then he eats you without a mouth.
Ew.
His neck
Just
hole
shoves
opens
you
up.
down there.
And then your head pops out as one of these heads, and that's how it's done.
It's like a Pez dispenser for brains.
Regular Stephen King over here.
I like this.
Got my ring ready.
Hey, yeah, George.
And he is going to let out a echoing shriek from his stump. And I need Seredan and Bolt to make me a wisdom saving throw.
His neck stump.
Oh my gosh.
As he just lets out probably the classic Ichabod Crane, kind of like
Or the
18.
Skeletor.
18,
21.
21. Both of you succeed, so you'll only take 10, so half.
Half of 10 or 10?
10
Okay.
psychic damage. So it was
Okay.
that was halved already.
Okay.
Yep. And it was a wisdom, so no. Yeah.
It's only strength and
Yeah.
come on.
That is that for that. And then we go to the skeletal necro, or the alchemist in the back. Does not refresh his death circle for once.
You can't get the cork off this one.
He's trying to
He needs
pulling the cork out with his teeth and his tooth.
Juice comes out.
Bottle opener.
He is going to send instead a necrotic bolt streaking at Seredan.
Okay.
That is a
necrotic me?
yes. That's a 14 to hit only.
Yes.
Okay. And then as a bonus action, he is going to kind of reach into his chest cavity almost, and he pulls out this tiny little black ooze, basically like he's been, not like an actual ooze, but like the kind of inky blackness that he's been in. And he's going to toss it out, and it is going to create a shadow within 30 feet of it, so towards the actual fight.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Jones, doll.
And then that is going to go right after him, and the shadow is actually going to move around and see Victor. Actually, Victor, give me a stealth roll. We'll do a contest.
Comes forward.
Yeah. But clearly you're moving
got the-
around.
it's got
trying
the
to
little,
move around
like,
behind it.
Ring around it, showing you how that it can see you.
Ooh, so, yeah, I step out of the way.
Go in the tall
I'm
grass.
fairly confident
Crouch.
it's not going to see me. That's a 33.
Okay, so it doesn't see you. It's just going to move towards.
So that goes there.
Yep, it's going to just move towards Seredan. Yep. And here comes a weapon attack against you as it tries to...
You get to attack as soon as it comes in your range.
I'm gonna hold my reaction.
That
Peter
is
Pan. You soap
a
stick to the wall.
23 to hit.
Cast shield.
Yeah, because it comes in with these like deathly claws, and your shield comes up. And again, we'll just say it's Benevito. He just comes up and he just kind of shakes his head as it like scratches effectually. Does Spirit Shroud do anything with lighting, by the way?
With lighting?
Yes.
I have my fist still on. I haven't turned it off.
But it is not sunlight, correct?
It's bright. It's just bright
Okay,
light.
perfect.
It's just bright light and dim
Perfect.
light.
Just wanted to make sure on that. For reasons. Hey, top of the round, the nightmare is dead. So Eve, it is your turn.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
Evie, it grew heads.
the Dual-Hand does have one more action that it can take. So it will make a battle axe attack against Seredan.
Okay.
And this is still with disadvantage because... So it's 10.
Miss.
But then each... so the Death's Head right next to Bolt is going to make an attack against him. Them, sorry. 20 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, it just tries to gnash at you, but it can't quite. And that is its range.
Breaks its teeth on my metal.
Alright, Eve. Sorry to interrupt. Please.
Okay. Ezra, are you okay?
I'm fine. Go save Sarah.
Okay. First, I'm going to lay my hands on myself.
Wow.
She turns around and it's the whole like. that's a headcanon for me. every paladin from now on, laying up hands on themselves is gonna be.
Yeah.
I love you so much. I know. Hang in there. You're doing good. All right, let's go.
Pat yourself on the back.
So you'll use your action, are you just gonna pull?
But I'm gonna run up here. Is
there.
that, yeah. Or right. I don't know.
25 put you there. 30 would put you there.
Put me here, I guess.
By the way, how long does Giant Might last? Is it
1 minute.
Okay.
And I will
many rounds
also,
do we have?
I
again,
think this is 4.
use my Harness Divine Power to regain spell slot.
Okay. That's your last channel divinity today?
Yes.
Oh, actually, your amulet does give you a free one as well, by the way.
That's true.
So keep that in mind.
Okay. Is it bonus action?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it just gives you an extra use of
Charge
your
of channel
Oh,
divinity.
nice.
Yeah. All right. So Eve runs up, and as she does, you kind of just take a moment to take a deep breath, take a little respite. You can feel the trio, the forest itself around you, kind of cleansing your wounds, healing them, that sort of thing. And then it is Victor's turn.
I will continue my movement.
You still talking about lay on hands?
Well, yes.
10. I guess as I'm right here, I'll throw a dagger at the.
That's number 5.
I
think
think
it was
my
number 5.
recommendations.
Yeah.
What can I say?
That was the thought. That was.
Same. My
So-
wife was like, I'm glad you have friends that are positive. Body positive.
So what are you throwing?
28 to the shadow.
28 to the shadow.
I'm throwing a dagger at the shadow.
Okay.
That was number 5. Good to know.
That'll hit.
That's the code
Check,
now.
check
Number
that.
5.
You can just check that one off the box.
So did you number 5
You
today?
do number 5. Oh no, this is gonna get bad.
Which dagger is it?
The shadow
Yes,
song?
I did.
Shadow Song. Okay.
So that's an 11 for the normal damage. It's within range of the others, so it's going to get sneak attack
Okay.
as well.
I feel like we're
That's-
missing
I'm
We're
gonna
like
roll one
Oh
of
my
teenagers.
those.
gosh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So that is going to be 17 for the second, so total of 28.
Yeah, it disperses the shadow.
Nice.
Sorry, watch out! There are shadows stalking you. So that's 5, 10, 15, 12.
Nice shot,
Coming in
Vicky.
clutch. So I'm like right here. Listen here, Mr. Skelly Boy.
What the? Listen here, Skelly boy. It's time for you to get attacked
That's my wife's.
in
It's
the face.
tile, so when you push the button, then.
Nice.
Anyways, I was gonna go sneak
You were
around.
interrupted.
So rudely interrupted by some spirit or something.
Spirit of a disgruntled bard.
Of a
Yep.
disgruntled bard. Yeah, I was gonna sneak around, but I'm just gonna go head at
Okay.
him.
Start rushing him.
And bonus action, I think I can dash. Making sure. Get out of my face. It's not actions. Yeah, actions, uncanny dodge, cunning action. There it is. Dash, disengage, and hide. So I'll use my bonus action to dash towards him.
Okay.
5, 10. So I'll just basically just run straight up to him.
Perfect. He looks a bit surprised that you were able to get over him.
Would you like to dance?
He just rattles his
He
bones.
takes a.
Yeah.
Paso doble?
Paso doble.
Ezra.
Okay, I am gonna shoot one of the skeletons, the flaming head one.
Gonna get that little
Yeah.
flyby action.
Of course. Come on, baby dice.
Next week.
Help me.
And that's the one that's between Eve and Ezra.
The flaming skull one.
There's two of them.
There's two. There's one behind it.
Oh yeah, the one between.
Okay.
Yes. Bless.
Oh, that
So
went
going 16, 24.
24 will hit.
25 damage.
25 damage.
Oh no, sorry, 23 damage.
It's
Adding
not
the wrong
enough to take it out.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay.
Hold
Then can I hit the pumpkin one from where I'm at, or is like there people in the way? Or
You can shoot technically past
I mean,
us.
if I need to move, I can move.
You're using
but-
sharpshooter,
Yeah, you'll,
right?
I'd probably
Orange
recommend
cover.
moving.
Okay.
Sharpshooter.
Oh, that's
doors
right.
cover.
Oh,
Orange
that's
cover,
yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Unless it's total.
It's going
coverage.
through bolts
I'll
lengths.
just go like that. We'll just erase the debate. Okay.
You can
Let's see. So that's only gonna be I need to spend an epic dice here. So okay, perfect. So that's
Oh.
curse.
Oh, wait.
18.
18 will hit.
Okay. Sweet. 4. 23 damage.
3 damage is enough to take it out.
Yay!
Okay.
Nice work, Ezra.
All right.
Pumpkin, more like pumpkin.
So that was 5. I'm gonna go 10, 15, 20,
Come on.
25,
Come on, bolts.
30. I'll hide
one of mine.
behind
It's fine. I got
a
plenty.
dagger that
Okay,
can maybe
this is the
protect
good
me.
Okay. Bolt, it is your turn.
Unfortunately,
I'm just gonna
I haven't
keep
spent a performance
punch
point.
that. Punch it.
I thought
Well,
counts
I
to
don't
do
know.
hand.
I'm just like, oh, daggers, they help.
Oh, with that movement, could I have moved behind him?
If you have enough movement for
I
it.
would have. It would have been 20 from there. to there.
Okay.
24.
24 will hit.
$18 damage.
18 damage. Okay.
Second attack. Uh, 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Sorry, were we playing kneesies again?
Not that time. That wasn't my knee.
It's a ghost knee.
That was
Yikes.
Dallin's knee. He has long.
14.
Super
14
long
damage.
damage.
Okay.
Really.
And then as a
like,
bonus
all
action,
the
I want
way-
to
all the way. Nope, it doesn't. All the way across.
pop a potion,
You disguise them so well with your bell bottoms.
and I will do a potion of greater.
Never expect bell bottoms.
Chug it. What?
It's a potion of leg growth.
1, 2, 5, 9, plus 4, 13.
13 healing.
Yep.
Okay. And anything else you'd like to do?
That's it.
Okay. Then it is the Doulahan's turn. He's going to recharge his Who's the What's Its, and he's going to make 2 attacks against you.
Not
Because
the Who's What's It?
Yep. That's just Who's What's It. 16 to hit will not hit, and lower for the second one. So
Get away.
he just manages
Tank.
to hit against your
I just want a woman.
all shield.
It's Ragnar.
And then at the end of his turn, the head, the last one there, is going to go, because it goes right after him in initiative. And it is actually, it's not going to take any opportunity attacks.
Never mind. I don't have a reaction. I used spell. Or
Yeah.
shield.
It is
Shield.
it is going to charge for Ezra.
Oh,
I mean, I did kill its brothers or sisters, so.
This is a
Cousins?
16 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, it comes in and it's trying to bite at you, but you manage to duck out of the way of it.
Yeah, it's like the wind-up teeth.
And at the end of its turn, the Doulahan is going to go and use a mythic action. And it is going to try and make another headless whale. This time, Eve, Seredan, and Bolt all need to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
This time I get
It's just so
Yep,
screaming.
now you get that plus 5.
26.
26 is a success.
15.
15 is a success.
17.
baby dice.
17 is
Still in
success.
timeout.
Oh,
Did
you,
you-
yeah. I was like, I thought I heard somebody using
Baby
that
dice.
epic dice.
So
So-
Yeah, a specific sound you hear.
Yeah. 11 psychic damage, that's after the halving.
The Having.
The halving.
That sounds...
Sorry, one more
You're
time.
going to
11.
be having
11.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds...
Psychic.
You've been halved.
And then it is Seredan's turn.
It didn't poop out any more heads.
Nope.
How many times do I have to kill you?
Out of its upper
bastard.
dumper.
Okay. That is a 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Okay. 4. Right.
Probably is
Stinging his neck.
25.
Do I have some
damage?
acid I can just like pour down?
It's his goiter.
Here,
Here,
second
drink some
attack
bleach.
is gonna miss. It's
Ooh. Rockhopper Clan vodka,
12.
that counts, right?
12 will
That's like
miss.
2
Actually,
acid.
I do
And
have
then
I do
I'm
have
going
a jar
to,
of plant
instead
acid
of
though,
instead of butt action here,
Dump action.
and basilisk stomach acid.
Booty, booty, booty.
I'm gonna spend some sorcery points.
Send help.
Booty, booty.
Put on a skull and crossbones.
spend sorcery
Both
points.
Corey,
sides.
if you're
Quicken
being held
spell.
hostage, blink.
82 times.
No, just blink.
Keep going.
Quicken spell, booming blade.
Okay.
The bonus action. I'm not gonna use Great Weapon Master because it's just not working. Of course,
No.
I should have, but whatever. 31 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Woohoo!
The dice
okay.
know.
Yeah, they do.
Gotta be
Okay, so
confident.
now I get to go like this, and booming blade. So that's 20 damage.
20 damage. Okay. And what damage type is that?
The booming blade is thunder, so that was 2 of it was thunder, 3 of it was fire.
Okay.
For what that's worth.
Sounds good.
I get it. Thunder sounds.
He is still up.
Okay,
Is it the end of your turn?
that is the end of my turn.
I'll make an attack against you. That sounds fun.
Okay.
But it is with disadvantage.
Keep getting this mixed up with expert.
They kind of have the same color.
avoiding a crit, and you you get a
Your shield's still up?
15.
This.
Okay.
No, it's not.
And then it's a coordinated assault with the Death's Head because this is the mythic action. That's a 20 to hit Ezra.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, so I need you to make
Ouch.
me. You're gonna take some damage, but I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Baby dice.
Yeah, blessed him.
Yeah. Oh, that's cocked. That was weird. Con, you said?
Yes.
16.
Okay, so you're good on that. You just take 4 piercing damage, and then you resist the kind of paralyzing, petrifying poison that is trying to work its way through your
Man,
veins.
they're really coming after me.
You've built up an immunity to paralysis now.
Iocane powder.
Odorless,
I bet my life-
tasteless?
I bet my life.
And then it is Eve.
I will just.
Scoot right in. Just scoot in right here. Sarah's attacking.
It won't matter.
Yeah, I'm sure it hit. 18 plus 9, whatever.
Okay.
27.
Whatever will hit.
Whatever. Don't expect me to do quick math in my head.
We're okay with slow math.
That is a wonderful thing.
I'll still just not do it.
All right, next
So
gaming
that's
table. I'm going to put
13.
a calculator in front of everyone.
13?
Little solar calculator, so people built in the table.
It's a 10 key.
Okay. Second attack. 11 plus 9 plus. So that's 23.
23 will hit.
There, I did my own math.
Thank you.
We will.
Here you go. More math for you.
Let's do smite also.
Okay.
Smirk.
Do it at second level.
Smirk to smirk.
3d8. No, 4d8 because he's undead.
So 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. Wait, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 plus.
48.
So 7.
13. 21.
21 plus
What was your original number?
14 plus
14.
7, so 21 plus whatever this
Well, I mean, well, whatever. Sorry,
It's enough. Do you want to describe killing it, or should I?
It was just whatever, you know?
Yeah.
whatever kills.
Okay, so I'll take Tempered Mercy.
Mhm.
and just like smash
A
it
Tempered
right
Mercy.
into the top of the neck hole.
Okay. Yeah, and again, it just kind of caves that chest, and you see the armor crumple, and the silver axe falls from his hand as he kind of just falls over dead.
Doesn't turn to mist this
nope,
time?
doesn't turn to mist this time.
Cork
Longer
too.
This is like a vampire in their coffin. Kill them in the coffin. So they don't mist away.
Okay.
We didn't miss a step.
Wow.
Is the head still up?
That head is still up, yes.
Mysterious.
Victor.
I will
Your turn.
have some fun with this guy. Dance around some more, do a little dance.
Do a little dance.
I'll say, you're not a very good dancer. And then I will blink back here. This fence.
Oh, okay.
And then kill myself. And I'm going to attack that skull in front of him. Looks like you're having trouble. Let me help you.
Ooh. Then smite.
Oh, and I have advantage on that attack. So the first one's a 4, the second one's a 14.
So you're spending the point for...
To attack it. So that is going to be a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
And that's going to be... that's the wrong one. That was the die.
The darn college cheese.
This one's with clinch.
That's what I did with
Okay.
the leftovers.
So that
And I
is...
brought them this time.
I'm going to re-roll using my Piercer feat for the 2. See if I can get higher. Probably not. It's going to be 1. Only 1 bit. Oh, it's still good. So 9 damage for the first. And the sneak attack damage is 15. So that's going to be 24.
That's enough to destroy it.
That still counts as mine, Claw. I know you're listening.
Don't worry. Your bedmate will find something else to kill. And then... I think that was... So that's the bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess for my action, I'll use my movement. So I use 15 to go there. Get a little closer, and I'll throw the other dagger for my
Okay.
attack.
It's the
You're like, I'll be right back.
It's the scene from Monty Python where he just keeps running towards the
Exactly. And then I go back to the other one.
Yep.
I keep running. Back to the other one.
15, 22.
Um,
I think you have disadvantage.
Yeah, so you'll have disadvantage.
Video
So
game
10 foot.
logic.
That was out of the box. So it's a 9, so that's going to be...
Plus bless.
Plus bless, that's right. 10, so that's going to be 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
10. And that is going to be a total of 10 damage. There's no advantage, so there's no sneak attack.
You already used your sneak attack damage for the turn anyway.
Correct. So that's 10.
Okay. Then it is Ezra's turn.
All right. I dedicate this kill to the claw. I'll shoot. Expert is too far away, so.
You're going to say that every time now for everything. Just covering all my bases.
Nope, I'm just gonna. That missed. I'll shoot again.
Performance
What
anxiety.
was the total?
It was like 12.
12. Okay.
Yeah. That's better. How about 19?
19 will hit.
Okay. Oh, I'm blessed. Okay,
I had one of
20.
those that I dropped wasn't a defense one because I use it to reduce the...
22.
That's my
22
kill.
damage? Okay.
And if that doesn't kill it, I'll make it an arcane shot and do something.
It does not kill it.
Okay.
I think you have to declare arcane shot first, but we're at the end of the combat, so
Things you can apply one arcane
loosey-goosey.
shot of your choice of that area. You decide to use the option when the arrow hits a creature. So I decide
Yep.
when it hits.
Yep. Before. That's
before
damage.
yeah. Okay. Well, whatever.
Whatever.
Like I said, it's the end of the
First
combat.
arrow.
Whatever
How about 11?
11 damage.
11 force damage.
Okay. It is still alive.
Okay, I'm getting there first. So that's 5.
Listen, if anybody,
10, 15,
Ezra
20,
needs a little help killing
25,
these.
30. Shut up as I pass you.
Dedicated to the claw.
Bolt, it is your turn.
Oh, expert will move 60 feet to up. It'll just get right up next.
Okay.
I'm just gonna magic missile him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that damage.
He's gonna kill it.
We're all
We're
like-
gonna be like,
Hold
on,
my girl, no, mine. No.
Eve, get over here and heal him right now.
Plus 1.
8.
8 damage?
8 damage.
Okay. He is still up. Yeah. So 3 rusty red bolts fly around the two of you racing towards and dun-dun-dun.
Then I'm gonna reach down and pick the axe up and
Ooh.
Okay, sounds good. Then it is Doulahan's dead, so Seredan.
She'll be like, she'll just start running. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Wait for me.
25, 30. And as she runs past these two, she'll be like, amateurs. And I'm going to cast Misty Step as a bonus action
No.
to get there.
Okay.
And I'm going to make some attacks.
be careful.
So
the
that
claw's gonna come
is
after you.
That's an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Okay. Come on, dice. 8, 9, 10. Okay. That's 27 damage.
That's enough.
I'll just take his head right off.
Yep, just take the alchemist head right off.
You already have your woman. If you haven't seen it.
Jaja, she's already agreed to bed you. I don't think the
I
contest
want-
has anything to do with it.
I want to win.
I appreciate that you want to impress her, but I wouldn't worry about it.
I was trying to.
It's giving you performance anxiety.
I was trying to give
I
him.
think you're
It's
right.
thinking about it too
I
much.
think you're right.
I was trying to give him the opportunity to practice his dancing with other people. And all this.
You were toying with me through dance. I can see it.
So as you guys are kind of debating the finer points of...
I think Ezra's paranoid now that everybody's out to just screw with him.
you hear the soft jingling of a bell.
No,
I
it's
will-
Phillip.
I will immediately get on my broom and go out. I will.
Okay. Yeah, so you turn towards the
Gone.
direction of the sound, and Phillip is standing in the entrance of the ravine. And he goes, I don't think this quite works very well.
Are you ringing it?
Yeah, you didn't come.
It must be an anti-magic field.
Is
Where's
Darian?
And he kind of smiles, and then he
told
really
you,
smiles.
mother.
And then his grin goes even wider and wider, even wider than it seems like his face should be able to go. And he goes, I'm rather impressed, actually. You bested my champion. And then his body kind of bulges and twists and
You're the master.
reforms into a familiar figure as Geboneth cracks his neck a few times and says, I have to say, I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Phillip. It's you.
I would like to say, I told you all, you're way too nice.
I
Don't
have to
trust a
agree
child.
with the new one here, because he never met you.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But I've had my fun, and you guys seem like you've been enjoying yourselves too, so I think I'll bid you adieu. I just wanted to let you know who was behind all this. And he is going to...
I dedicate this to the claw!
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Yes! Yeah. Come on!
We've got to stop
Yeah.
Is Bless still up? Why not?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
In fact, let me see here.
I guess it all depends on how long we were mulling around after the skeleton died.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll your damage. Yes. He did not roll better than anybody else's initiative, so everybody will be able to get one
Where is
attack
he?
on him. He is literally right over here.
Okay, I'm doing an arcane shot, so it's 25 damage,
Okay.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do a grasping arrow. So he's going to take 12 poison damage. Speed is reduced by 10 feet. If he moves, he takes damage, 2d6 if he moves.
Alrighty.
And then he can break out with an athletics check of 12.
Okay. So I guess if you're in range, you get to make an attack on him.
Yeah. Can we move?
Yeah, you basically can take a full turn here.
Would I have moved, or would I have just turned and seen him?
You would have turned and seen him.
Eve, fast fall special. I will throw you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that.
Wolverine claws out.
You
Perfect.
can't make it up to him?
I could, yeah.
Okay. I have Misty Step, so I can make it up to him.
I know, it was more of a joke. Like,
Okay.
Oh.
hop in.
So
I was like, well-
continuing with kind of like that initiative here, then probably, right?
Sure.
Sorry, I went up.
No, you're fine.
You could
Yep.
use it to mess with him and throw
I
like an
really
empty
want to
cloak,
impress the
and then
clock.
he's like, "Where'd she go?"
I know you do.
From behind.
I just, gods weren't real, and then all of a sudden they're super hot, so I'm super confused.
It is
Eve,
very
we'll have you go
confusing.
next.
He's discovering
So-
himself.
Okay, so I'll move up.
Okay. Everybody's been wondering what happened to Kevin now.
And then Misty Step.
Misty
going.
Step the rest of the way.
Okay. Then make your double attacks.
Please. If you can hear me. Natural one.
I can't.
You have inspiration?
The Temper of
used
Mercy
that
comes around
already.
and he grabs it with a claw and he says, "Your gods have no place here."
Probably Yaga laughs.
Shut the hell up, you nasty little bugger.
There you go.
19.
Yeah. So you pull the flail away and kind of come around on the other side and smash into his leg. So give me your damage.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Plus, obviously, we're using
Smite.
Smite.
Yep.
What do I have left?
Schmibbity mush.
Schmibbity schmite.
8, 9,
So how long were we standing around before he showed up? Would my giant smite have worn off?
We'll say no. It
Plus
was pretty
22.
close.
What was my first number?
17.
17 plus 22.
Nice.
Okay. And then next is Victor.
I'm gonna use.
All right, Victor. So what do you do?
So I'm gonna use performance point. We're gonna use Zephyr Strike, and I believe that 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I'll get it there.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw my knife at him. I do have advantage because of Zephyr Strike, so that's 16
Because of you.
or a
Well, you don't
17
have advantage. Sorry. That one's too.
plus 2, 18, 19 plus the 9, so that's going to be 38
38
to
damage,
hit.
or 38 to
Hold
hit.
9, 28. Sorry, 28.
Yeah. 28
No,
will
to
hit.
28 to hit.
Yes.
Math is math. And then we're going to do first
That's
damage. So that's a 1. I'm going to re-roll it with Piercer. That's a 2 plus my. So it's like everything. So this is going
Pierce
to
your
be
feet.
2.
Not as good as it
8,
sounds.
No, that's 7, 8, 9. 9 damage plus the 5, 14. Plus my.
D4s for damage.
So 14. And then my sneak attack is my 5d6. That's an additional 21. So that's going to be 35.
35. Okay.
35 damage. And yeah, I think that's
Okay.
everything.
And then it is bolts,
Oh, and one of my
because
blades.
Ezra already went.
Blades got at him.
I am going to cast Web.
Okay.
Yes.
Lock him down. He's going to be double.
Is at the start of his turn that he makes that saving throw?
Yeah, when he first moves into the area or when he starts his turn.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to run up.
There.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
And then Seredan.
Okay. I used my movement already, I think. Was I here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
And she'll just say, Clan Fellowshield would like you back. And cast Eldritch Blast, because that's all I can
Okay.
So let's do. Wow. Wish I had inspiration, but I don't. The first one is going to miss. I assume it's a 14.
14 will miss.
Okay. Next is not a lot better, but well, actually it is. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Okay, and that's just going to be for not a lot. Ha! 2. I did not build this character for Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Then it is his turn. What is the save until he has to make?
It's a 15 dex.
He does not make a save.
So he's restrained.
So you guys all like lay into him. He looks like he's got a few like cuts and bloody patches, and he's kind of webbed down. He's got your like restraining thing around him. He goes, "Cute, goodbye," and he winks out of existence.
Does he cast a spell when he does this?
He does indeed cast a spell.
Counterspell.
Okay, this is
My last spell slot, but
Goodbye.
I've been saving
Come on.
this is going to be higher than your saving throw or than your
High-
spell slot.
it. Okay, so it's not. It's higher than a 3rd level spell.
Yes.
So then
So
in
once
that
again, it
case-
comes down to Colby's character trying to counterspell somebody that's teleporting away.
This isn't
just like.
Okay, so it's.
So what does
the
this have
DC?
counterspell?
Okay, so you attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If it's casting a spell 3rd level or lower, it automatically fails. If it's casting a spell 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. So the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so that's a 13. I have to pass a 13 DC.
No, the spell's level, as in
The
the
spell
Oh,
is
right.
cast
So
level.
what is it casting at?
Go ahead and roll, and I will let
Okay.
you know if it succeeds.
So I get to add. This is my charisma, so
10
it's plus 4.
10 plus.
That's a 19.
Okay. Well, that beats the 17 that you need to counter the con shift. So he snaps his fingers and what? No.
Like I said, Clan Fellowshield would like you back.
Okay. And then it is Ezra. You took the initiative here, so it is your turn.
Yeah. All right.
He's restrained, right?
He is restrained.
I'm gonna shoot him, and I'm gonna use my pushing superiority dice and
Okay.
move him 10 feet, which is gonna cause him to take damage.
Okay.
So, well, if it hits.
Yeah.
So that is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Okay. So then he's taking 23.
Look at you picking up counterspell. I'm
And
so proud.
then
know. I'm so proud of myself.
he's gonna take 9 poison damage.
9 poison. Okay. And then you said you push him 10 feet,
Yeah,
which causes the damage.
yeah, which was the 9 poison.
That was the 9.
Yeah,
So
so
what
it
was the damage on the
It
attack?
was 23 on the attack and then 9 poison.
Okay. He is still alive.
Okay.
You definitely like rock him back, and your tendrils kind of like squeeze into him, and he's letting out kind of a roar as he's trying to like break free, a little more desperately this time.
Second shot was a crit fail.
Okay.
Even with advantage?
Oh,
he's
right,
restrained.
is it? Yeah.
Still restrained.
Well, so actually one of those. Shoot. Let me reroll it because one of those was a 1. So
Oh, Ezra, be careful with your shots. Could be cool.
so that is a
Hand to the Panther Lady.
24.
24. That will hit.
For 26 damage.
26.
And that is my turn.
He is still alive.
Okay.
Eve.
Okay. Can I cannot walk in this web.
You'll have to make a saving throw.
Well,
or
I'll just walk
be
around.
restrained. Oh yeah.
If I'm here, am I close enough to him?
Like, well.
Yeah. Yeah, he like everybody else is kind of like watching him struggle. He's got arrows. He's looking very weak. He watches you kind of circle around. And he's like, Eve, you released me last time.
I did, but
Can we make a bargain?
probably not. I'll use my
Probably.
bonus
She might be
action.
evil, guys.
Probably not. She's a nod in there.
Listen,
Probably
Eve,
not.
I
But there's
think he
no
has
problem.
a point. You should release him from this mortal coil.
Excellent idea, Victor. I am using my final
Would you stop bantering while you're trying to kill me?
divine whatever.
Take this seriously.
Natural 20.
Well, he had 9 hit points left.
He's dead.
She
Yep.
frees him and she brings him back.
Yeah, it is like the full fury of the trio as you bring the Tempered Mercy down. Where they denied you before, now they're like, oh no, we hear you. And you just like smash into the desk lad, and there's this horrifying shriek as you just splatter him across the ground.
Oops.
Take that, Phillip.
Well, I think we've all learned a lesson here.
Don't trust children.
To run up.
I do consider myself a bit of a fallow shield now, so
Right, she like Sarah pulls out her diary and just like rewrites it like circles.
it is in their honor.
And with the end of Geboneth, the fog doesn't lift right away, but it definitely like loses that oppressive nature to it, and just feels more like a natural fog.
Is there anything
And,
left of them, or is it just goo?
He is just
I don't
goo.
suppose we could put something of this back into a crystal. I'd like to at least take a trophy so that I can go back and show.
There's probably a claw or something
and show
lying
Jared
around.
that,
Yeah,
that,
there's
Gerard
some
that
claws
we
or some like horns or something.
that we think.
There's a spleen. That's
Okay.
spleen.
Yeah, I'll take like a claw from him or whatever.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation and cause a strange odor by Victor to make it look like he farted.
Perfect.
Listen, Sarah, I don't mean to be rude, but you brought with you a small odor.
Wow.
Alrighty. Yeah,
I'm
so
just
you can grab
mad that I
a claw
didn't
or
get
a
any
I thought there
claw
was something else, but
trophies.
there's sometimes a gem that comes with sloths, but that's usually when they're being controlled by something.
Okay.
Which is not the case here.
And I'll just look at Eve and say, I think you would make a good follow shield.
Thank you.
Well, are you lovebirds done?
No, and she'll give her a kiss.
I'll kiss Expern on his head.
Just a little like bird duck.
Sorry,
like,
Ezra. I'm afraid you're going to have to
His
get used
feathers
to
are
it.
all ruffled.
Well, I don't see any other reason to stay here.
I guess some of us should be happy. Might as well be you two.
Actually, can I do an Arcana check to see if there's anything else we need to do to try
Sure.
to like get rid of any corruption?
Sure, you can go ahead and roll an Arcana or religion. Either one.
Definitely Arcana. Do I get blessed still? To go away? 'Cause it's
Sure,
on me,
or
right?
guidance.
Yeah, I could cast guidance on
That's
her.
D4.
Stand by me and you get +5.
Well, that's on saving throws.
Oh,
not
saving throws.
ability.
19 plus a 4, 23 plus 7, so 30.
Yeah, you with the death of Geboneth and the death lad, there is
Death.
no more. There is no more oppressive aura around here.
Yeah.
It looks like the tree is it's dead, but it is not like undead now. Like it's not causing any sort of like deep root corruption or anything.
Before
If only we had a
leave,
druid.
let's see if
Get
we
this.
can fill in some of these graves for the people who might come here to still believing that their loved ones are still laid here to rest.
Fill them in with what?
Do you think
There's
they
There's
would?
probably like dirt around them, right?
The
Yeah.
dirt?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I
Oh,
thought
I
you
was
meant
just
put these
pushing it in.
bones, and I was
Right.
like, these are the wrong
I don't
people.
care about the
This is how you
bones.
get ghosts.
That's
Just
an
to honor their
excellent idea,
passage.
Victor. Very.
Even though Phillip
Who's
doesn't
got-
really have
Who's got
grandma
mold
here.
earth cantrip? You just
I take the bell back.
Okay.
So, Syracuse or Eva Shield? Evo Shield.
Evo shield.
Evo Shield.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
well, you want to head back to the town?
Yes, we should let them know that we seem to have defeated the oppressive whatever this was. Oh, I feel so much better about finding and destroying that thing. I was really having
I have to clean up my
quite
messes.
a
I
conscience.
broke the thing.
No, it was.
I'm glad you didn't say
it was
finding and destroying the child.
No.
I'm just glad my instincts weren't wrong about a
It's true.
kid, because that would have been
No.
bad for me.
You
This
were
is all
correct.
taking place as
I-
you guys are traveling.
Yes, yes,
clearly.
yes.
I don't want to be macabre or anything, but where is Darian?
I'm most likely
Terrified.
Taking a break.
in a puddle of.
In the
Would you be
Fey
able?
realm.
Would you be able to?
Marshmallow.
Would you be able to sense if he was still around?
I don't believe you have that kind of connection to your mount.
Okay,
You can summon it if it's alive.
I don't
To
have any
you, I
spell slots
think.
left, so.
No, it just like is a bonus action to summon.
Bonus action
But
summon.
yeah, as you kind of
is
like
it?
try and like,
Gandalf whistle.
yeah, no,
Or the
nothing happens. It seems that Gebeneth took him out.
What a jerk.
Despite having
killed
the
a
mud on his
spirit bunny.
face and the Lunaberry
Mm-hmm.
He stabbed him in the pouch, clearly.
Climbed in and was like,
Scott,
You
why?
got your revenge.
I got my revenge.
So
So
you corked a guy, like literally, and then splatted a guy. So
That's pretty cool.
you're the MVP of the session, I think.
Thank you.
It is true.
all right, so the party makes their way back to
MVP.
Pridefall
MVP.
Hamlet. There, people are kind of out and about at this point. It's no longer kind of a holy crap, we're under the threat of attack. You know, there's a lot of cleanup happening. Lydia watches as the five of you enter, and she'll walk up and she'll say, "Is it done?"
and I will pull out the silver axe and hand it to her.
It is done.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And the whole village owes you a debt.
We destroyed the dual hand, Marcus. And once that was finished, I actually ran into a creature we had met previously,
Really?
named Gebeneth, a slod, a death slod.
No, I have no idea what that is.
Big ugly
It's a demon.
frog-looking creature with long, spindly arms and legs.
Sounds horrifying.
Yeah, whoever
Not
let
pretty
it
to look
out
at.
in the world.
I think it was what was ultimately at the root of the fog and all of the
Things
well,
have seemed a little lighter.
attacks.
Yeah, it appears that ending him cleared the corruption.
Guys, well,
We're responsible for a lot of
he was just like calming you in the background.
Ixnay on the Ethday.
Heavy is the head that bears the crown.
I just want you all to know I wasn't a part of it because I was helping my sister with family problems.
I take the
That's all on
responsibility
you.
for it, but I think we also have saved many lives, and it probably balances out.
I mean, how many
how
lives
that
were
works.
lost
Yeah,
here
scales are balanced.
versus the chain lady?
What was that?
How many lives were lost here versus chain lady? Are we as bad as her?
Her name is Nosarai.
You mean
I
no,
think
sir?
it's sixes.
Are we as bad as her?
She's not bad.
I mean, she killed the whole town.
She
It
was.
wasn't her fault.
She was misguided.
But we
Blame
weren't
Aventi.
misguided. We let loose this thing, and look at what it did to the countryside.
Oh, I feel pretty sick.
Anyway,
Sounds like there's a lot of heavy stuff going on.
we have some stuff to work through, yes.
All right.
Do
Well-
you know any good therapists?
No, not in this town.
Uh,
A deal's a deal.
yeah, I believe that you said you had that fragment.
Yeah. And she'll reach into a pocket, just kind of like unceremonious, like into the pocket and pull out your fourth fragment.
You're whole.
I hope that helps.
I do as well.
And of course, you guys are free to stay the evening if you'd like. We'd be happy to keep you in.
I could use
Tired. And
a
I'm
rest.
hurt.
Lick my wounds.
Yes, let's find a place where we can all get together and kind of be in a private area.
Is there an inn with perhaps a private room in town?
You know what? You guys can stay in my place. And she points at one of the houses. She says, I won't be there tonight. I'll be busy dealing with all this. So you guys can have some privacy in there.
Thank you.
I would appreciate all of you being around.
Of course.
We'll be there.
I'm hoping that I recover my memory, but I'm not 100% sure, and I'd feel better with my friends around.
You're not going to try to kill us once you remember, right?
I don't know. I
Please always
guess
willing-
you're my backup plan, if
willing
that's
to-
the case.
We are willing to
Fair enough.
be there for
I
you.
only have one first level spell slot left, but
I am pretty sure that the four of you would have no trouble.
I don't know.
You already had the battle royale, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You absolutely know.
Unless I somehow gained
mean,
we had more
30 levels of
resources.
cosmic
Yeah.
power or something.
And weren't at 20 health.
Battle royale rematch now that everybody is
Combat.
super low. And... Okay.
So we'll go to Lydia's house.
Yeah, it's just like a one level house. There's not really much to it. It looks like it's
like
just
in the
a
main
single
area
person.
around the fireplace, whatever.
Mhm.
Does anyone have anything to any concerns?
I can't wait to see what happens.
No time like present. I will.
The fourth shard kind of flows around the incomplete portion until it locks into place.
And then I go activating self-destruct.
3,
Like IG-11.
2,
and then they all kind of start spiraling around together. There's a flash of kind of multicolored light, and then your chest plate seals back into place. And you are flooded with all the memories that you've lost. From your humble beginnings as another in the line of Warforged, designed by the Sorcerer Quinn, back on your homeworld.
which was a fragment of the original Aneria? No.
Nope, actually it's a completely different world that you are from. It's a land called Firost.
You're an alien.
Roast.
Like,
Firost?
like forest, but trade the O and the E around.
Ferost.
And then you also remember that you saved that same Quinn from when his body was possessed by a demigod of chaos, and you also remember that same demigod destroying your body.
Yeah.
And Callie putting you back together. And then you remember journeying to the Astral Sea to find Quinn and join him once again. And then 1,000 years of memories flood back all at once, including the final moments before the crash. You are staring out at a shimmering void of energy. If the crew hadn't been searching for the pocket of null space within the Astral Sea, they never would have found it at all. The beings who made this shield were very powerful, or so you surmise. The 2-day survey your crew has taken around the area has yielded 7 distinct null pockets, with the largest being just under 5,000 kilometers in diameter. Or not diameter, basically 5,000 across. You've also taken some time to study the artificial sun that seems to orbit around these null pockets. Massive concentric rings flow around a central core of light, though for what purpose, you can only begin to guess. Given the limited amount of time before you are to report back to Quinn, you decided best to study the largest null pocket. You're certain something is behind the barrier, and you want to see if you can at least scry inside. Helm lets out a deep thrum of alarm through his metallic body, reacting quickly and twisting your ship to the side as a bolt of energy streaks out and misses the hole by narrow inches. 3 ships emerge from behind the asteroids that float between the null pockets, each flying the clear markings of Githzeri pirates. Most of the battle is a blur of shouted commands and a whirlwind of combat, with Callie and Helm handling most of the ship-to-ship, and Marcus and yourself dealing with any boarding parties. And of course, Cal providing any quick stitching that is needed. It's Helm who calls out again to brace for impact, which you immediately do. Your eyes turn to the port side of the ship, where one of the large asteroids, pushed by the magic of one of the damaged ships. Sorry, didn't explain that earlier. There are asteroids around these null pockets as well.
That's where the alt still is.
Yes, they are. They look like
Pieces
they're
of-
completely made of alt. Each of these asteroids is.
Are they like stuck in like gravitational pull,
Orbit?
basically, or like
Yeah, they're basically just kind of like floating around. It's like a debris field.
over nothing?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry, they're not made of alt. They have alt in them. Yeah. It slams into your vessel and sends both your ship and the shattering fragments of the strange metal towards the null pocket itself. When the first fragment hits the barrier, there's a deep tearing sound. Then a tear rends a part of the barrier to pieces. A violet glow surrounding the wound that reveals a realm beyond it. Then everything is chaos. The sheer force of magic of a portal between the astral sea and the material plane tears the land and the cities on top of it asunder. Your ship goes down while the shards of the large asteroid fall around you, but you also feel the pounding against the hull of your ship as the kingdom beneath is torn up into the sky and through the portal. It's hard to hear
And that
over the
was
rush of
the,
air.
That's the
That is
wind
Husband
city.
Day.
Husband
Mhm.
Day.
Husband Day. It's hard to hear over the rush of air, but it's not hard to imagine the screams as you watch a kingdom pulled from its roots and its people scattered into the void. Hell manages to gain enough control of the ship to keep you ahead of the magic clawing at the ground, and in short order your ship finds itself crashing hard into an unfamiliar swamp. Callie and Marcus fall unconscious with the crash, their bodies unable to handle the impact. Thankfully, you, Cal, and Helm are made of hardened metal and are able to keep conscious enough to provide triage and save their lives. It doesn't take long, thanks to Cal's skilled hands and concoction, for the 2 flesh and blood humanoids in your company to recover. While he's worked on the problem of the injured crew, you've discovered the unfortunate nature of the barrier around the world through careful study of the runic structure visible after the crash. While the shield protects the world from ravages of the astral sea and keeps its location hidden, you can tell by the inside that the runic script written in there is meant to muddle the minds and memories of those inside. You aren't sure what the purpose for this spellwork is, but as you watch the scar of the barrier shrink behind a wall of fog, you realize whoever created the shield is repairing it. Once that is done, the spellwork will make you and your crew forget anything about your lives outside the barrier. You bring your findings to the rest of the group and ask for ideas on how to escape. No one has a quick enough answer for you. Each suggestion would take longer than you have before your minds are muddled. Even now, the pressure of the barrier makes thoughts of the outside universe distant and faded. And you can also see in the distance specks moving through the sky, slowly searching. Someone is looking for whatever made it through the breach. If they find you here, know that you have very little doubt that they'll be friendly, or that they'll... Yeah, anyway.
You doubt that they'll be
You doubt that they'll be friendly. That's what I meant to say here. It's Cal who comes up with the radical plan. He can work quickly to perform a surgery on you, removing the central device which holds a good portion of a Warforged construct's memory and soul. By cracking the soul core into pieces, he can preserve your memories until you can recover them. Each member of the crew takes one of the fragments and scatters to the winds, with Callie volunteering to stay behind to provide distraction for whoever is following. Then, once you have recovered from the surgery, you can begin recovering the fragments, starting with Helm, who would be able to carry you with him to somebody that can help. Once all of the fragments are recovered, your memories can be restored, and you can begin thinking of a way to get word outside the barrier, or at least a beacon to let Quinn know that you are in distress. The final memory fades as Cal begins his work dissecting your soul core, the other members of your crew working to make a quick getaway before their memories are gone. And again, as with all the other memories, you guys don't experience the full depth of the 1,000 years of memories that Bolt has before this, but you do see this final fragment.
Wow. I'm assuming everyone saw that.
How do you feel?
We saw
I feel complete.
enough.
Are you yourself?
More than I've ever been.
We got to get a beacon out so
Yes.
you can go home.
Yeah.
Walt, where is it that you came from?
My home was named Feros. That was the planet that we lived on, and it's quite a long story, actually. But I'd be more than happy to tell all of you. You've been nothing but helpful, and I appreciate it. I hope I can return the favor. But the Feros is just another plane, much like Aneria, drifting in the astral sea. We left not because of a calamity or some kind of problem. We wanted to explore, wanted to see what else was out there, visit other planes, meet new people, study new magics, that kind of thing. Quinn has always been into that kind of stuff, and
Quinn, your creator.
yeah, and friend, really good friend. Which is why I hope someday to see him again.
Quinn was not on the ship with you when it crashed?
No, we were on a scouting mission to find out what these null areas were, and apparently
He
all
was
of
the guy with,
this.
like the lightning hand, right?
Yeah, he has
Okay.
one arm that was lightning. Which that's not. Does Eve ask that like specifically?
Sure.
It does have lightning arm. It changes though. Some days it's made out of vines. Other days it's kind of like a cloud of gas, just kind of random, pretty chaotic. I guess I assume I would know how much they saw.
Yeah,
from the
it's whatever you kind of wanted to show them.
Okay.
Really, like you probably gave them highlights.
Yeah. At one point, he was taken over by a chaotic being and attacked myself and a group of friends, other adventurers such as yourself. And we barely stopped him. But as you saw, I was scattered to the winds, and Callie had to track me down and put it back together. Funny enough, I was actually I was part of a group of monks.
Really?
I guess it makes sense as to why I like to punch things. So it kind of all fits together now.
Those pirates that attacked you before the crash, what were they?
You said they were Githyanki? Or they were
Githzeri.
Githzeri.
Yep.
They were Githzeri. They just roam around the Astral Sea, attacking helpless ships or seemingly helpless ships. And I'm pretty confident we could have fended them off had we not been hit by one of those large rocks.
We need to take down the Arcanum. This knowledge needs to be known. Because if other people are trying to contact us,
I do agree. I
we
believe
need to be
that
able to reach out.
the dampening effect, the magic that is suppressing everyone's memories, we do have some from the god Hasmon Day that we found. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Eternal Gale.
Eternal Gale.
Right. And
Made us
that means
semi-immune, but
we need to take out Aventhi so that that ritual can be completed. It comes to mind, you said you need a beacon. We have a very large beacon right in the middle of our planet.
the beacon. That's actually not a bad idea,
That will light up
but that means
for a long way away.
that means either fighting our way up through the Arcanum or
Right.
tricking them
Making
into helping
friends,
us.
So we
perhaps.
have
You've dealt with the Arcanum. You
What
know
was her
they
name
don't
again?
they don't quite
your friend.
Callie.
That was
Callie.
before I was the voice of the wild.
And you guys will actually notice Bolt is personality is different. Personality is more confident. They hold themselves a little taller, type of thing. More sure of their movements, and part of that is years of knowledge of knowing who they are, type of thing. And a little less reserved. So, yeah. I
Does he
guess
get romance now?
Bolt may or may not have had a romance.
Romance unlocked.
Interesting.
Yeah, I went down the tech tree.
It's Bolt Plus.
Yeah, my partner was named Nut.
No, that's not.
Polyamorous.
It was wing and
Washer.
washer
3 at once.
and wrench.
Whoa.
Can't forget wrench. He's the thing that really,
That was just
put it all together.
That was the dwarf that just handed us stuff as we needed it.
Wow. Can we move on, please?
Sure.
We're having such
You asked.
I know. I feel bad.
It's like a wild party.
Well,
So-
they do things differently in space, I guess.
On Ferost.
A lot of probing, that sort of thing.
Hence the guy who
The
handles
Githzeri
stuff.
they love that stuff for some reason. We could never figure out why.
All right. At that point, there's
talk later
there's
into
a
the night.
deep thrum that suddenly fills the sky, like an airship flying over.
I thought it was Helm. I was gonna be like, yay!
And you hear some commotion outside as people like point up at the sky and start like saying like, "Oh, look, the Arcanum is here! The Arcanum is here! Finally, it's about time!" And then you hear a voice, another voice that you recognize. Does anybody remember the name of the angel?
The one with the bad teeth?
Yeah, the one with the bad teeth.
It didn't actually.
Oh, just a card, Grin.
Gren Whitehall.
Grin
Nope.
Whitehall.
No, that was the
No.
first one.
Just a car.
Grinny
Hold
Grin McGrin face.
We gotta find debriefing because that's what I named
Oh,
it.
the debriefing. I remember that.
Yeah, shit. She was just the mouth.
She was just the mouth.
What does it start with?
I'm looking it up myself. So hold on just a moment.
I thought you were just trying to like see if we knew and have it.
I mean, I was,
Because
but
Okay, Brazen Sea Queen, Mirage Reach.
Adria Sunspear.
yep, Adria Sunspear.
Nice.
Who a little bit of a spoiler there. As you come out, you hear Adria's voice call out and says, and she says, "Attention, people of Pridefall Hamlet, we are looking for the Wayward Watch. If you hand them over peacefully, no harm will come to anyone."
Just
Well,
saved your town.
And you watch as she flies off of the edge of, it's the mnemonic response again, and as she like starts falling, golden wings flare out behind her. She, as I spoiled earlier, she is actually an angel, and she floats down towards the ground. You guys don't have to be outside at this point. You can be in the house.
I'm like looking out the window.
Yeah, we're just.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And other Arcanum are starting to like jump down as well.
Well,
we gotta go. We got.
Do you want me to?
do we go out guns ablazing?
Bleak.
Or do we
gotta go.
try to
Well,
do we try to
this-
talk our way out of
think
this?
we're in any
Have
shape
the-
for a fight.
I think we should run into
Will this
Bleakwood. We'll lose
risk
him
your
in there.
friend?
Why run at all?
I did Cali
We
ship,
don't
yes.
know what they
Clearly.
want with us.
It's
You-
too happenstance
I'll tell
that
you
as
what.
soon as his memories come
Yeah.
back.
I can go out
Too
and
coincidental.
perhaps see what they want, and if they become hostile, you make your getaway.
No, because
we're
then
not
you'll
leaving
be
you behind.
captured and that
No.
leaves
Whatever
us down
whatever we
that.
do it together.
We should vote. Run.
I say we confront them, but
Confront.
I don't think we can outrun.
You're
them.
gonna change now.
We
Just
can't-
because. Oh,
We can't outrun
I'm
an
for
ash.
run.
This is. I said
Ezra.
your romance would be the
Ezra.
death of me.
I
I
said
knew
I'm
it.
for a run.
Oh,
She
Sarah,
did
you're
say
a bad
run.
influence.
She did say run.
Listen, Ezra, look into my eyes.
No.
What better thing could you bring to your god than the head of an angel?
If we run, we look guilty. We can't outrun an airship.
I mean, come on.
We can in Bleakwood.
Very well.
We can bring down
We confront them.
We can bring down the airship. We've done it once before. Just ask Kestis.
Keep your weapons nearby, but
If they lock us in that beacon, we're never getting out.
yes, we are.
We have the secrets that they want no one to know. If we're captured, they take our weapons and they lock us away until we rot.
I think we can handle it.
The scroll that I have.
Mhm.
Can I put it in my piggy bank?
No, you can only put money in your piggy banks. They will not eat anything else.
Do you have a bag of holding?
Yeah, I have a bag of holding.
Put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, because
Such a bag of holding.
it's attuned to Seredan.
Okay.
It doesn't require attunement.
right.
Anybody can pull anything
Anyone
out
can
of
play
it.
that.
But you have to think about
They
it.
just have to
Yeah,
know
but they have to know what's in
they're-
it. They don't.
have to know what.
I guess they could say
Everything.
everything.
Yeah. So you put the scroll into the bag of holding?
Keep it safe.
I think I should go first
Safe.
What?
in case Callie's available.
I'm gonna sneak out the back door. If there is one.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely
Ooh.
a back door.
I'm gonna
What's
roll a
your stealth
perception check. Yeah, you can try stealth.
Sure.
I'd like to roll perception as well, because if I do notice it, I'm
18.
following.
Only Nate, do not notice you.
You said 18. Plus my perception, which is not that great. Yeah, I don't see a 9.
All right, so the four of you step out, not noticing that Ezra slips out the back door. You see Lydia kind of like starting to march over there, but as soon as Adria sees you, she kind of like just turns directly towards you, and says, "Wayward Watch, you are all under arrest."
For what? For saving this town.
On what charges?
For conspiring against the Arcanum.
Is that so?
Yes.
Can you explain to us how we have conspired against the Arcanum?
Well, we have it under good authority that you are attempting to cause irrevocable
Irrevocable?
harm to an area.
Good authority.
Yes. And she kind of looks up at the mnemonic response, and you see 2 Arcanum guards are standing right next to Callie, who's in shackles. And she just kind of has this downcast look on her face. She looks like she's seen better days.
I'm going off to the forest, by the way.
Okay. Where is your friend, the half-orc?
He left us.
Ezra is his name.
Give me a deception check.
I'm actually telling the truth. He didn't leave us.
So does I have advantage? What do I have advantage? What's the advantage for?
It's probably a background fee.
It's for your giant smite, or for your rune knight.
Yeah.
One of your runes, either cloud or fire, is giving you advantage.
I have advantage on deception checks.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's a 13. Or, well, the 12 or an 8. So 12.
When did he leave?
Not long ago.
And she nods, and the guards start like fanning out to try and search. We will be taking you into custody. Please surrender your weapons.
I'm gonna save you guys.
Again.
Go and get Ezra.
That's honestly, yeah.
All right, and I think that is actually where we're going to call it tonight, as
Callie, what have you
Ezra
done?
starts running into Bleakwood Forest, and the Arcanum arrests the rest of the Wayward Watch. This is a consequence that's been coming from some very unfortunate deception checks during your guys' interviews.
Me.
That put Adria on the trail, and unfortunately, Callie got, as it were.
Got.
So,
Don't
with that in mind, some
snitches get
victories
stitches.
tonight, some defeats, but we'll find out what happens next time. But in the meantime, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, go to the Discord, join us there. You can say Dumper once on the Discord only. Everybody gets
As
one.
many times as you want.
Thanks to Syrinscape, right?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you to Syrinscape for providing the sound effects tonight. It was delightful. I didn't even use the horse one. Anyway. But thank you, everybody, for joining. It's been wonderful, and we'll see you next time.